Oh, there we go. What's going on, everybody? Happy Friday night. I see Sam is already getting on me for being late. We're only like 2 minutes late. That's
on time.
That's on time for us. Yes, absolutely. What's going on? Rigo, Ladies Galleries in the house. What's going on? Jeremy is here. Sarah's here. Toronto is here. Pipsqueak Collectibles is somewhere in the house. I see Jeremy Knapp is in the building. DC Animal, what's going on, brother? Haven't seen you in a while. Anna's here. I know, yeah, we're slacking, I guess. But hey, we got a lot of stuff to talk about tonight. We got a lot of big things on the horizon, and we're so thankful that you guys are here tonight to share in all of the good news. What's going on? Nate Word, welcome to the stream. Welcome to our channel. Yes, now it is Friday night. Absolutely, Rob. Absolutely. Let's see who else is in here. Shauna's here. Surbass is in the building. Hunter is here. Guys, drop it down in the chat. A little hello so we can shout you out. I want to see who's here. Mark is here. That's right. Happy Friday. Steven is here all the way from Australia. Never ceases to amaze me how he stays so fine-tuned to our channel, yet he is so far away. That's the power of YouTube right there. What's going on? Wagon Man. Steven, all the way from the UK, is here. We got multiple continents represented. I love it. Todd is in the building. What's going on, Todd? Haven't seen you much around lately either. I see Chris is here. What's up, Chris? Got the sodas from the stream. No problem. No problem. We got a lot of big things to talk about. So thank you so much for coming out to our live stream tonight.
I was telling all our chats, and I lost a chat for a second.
Yeah, some of them.
I lost the orange team. They didn't have the truck anymore.
The little truck.
Yeah.
Lewis is here. What's up, Lewis? Pierre's in the building. Seth Floyd is here. Oh, my sweatshirt. Yes. Guys, check this out. My brand new Captain Rex sweatshirt. In my book, experience is everything. I think that's what it says, right? Experience.
You were like, I think that's what it says.
What does it say? It's a great quote. I can't tell upside down, but
yeah.
Experience outranks everything. That's the quote. It's awesome. It's awesome. The way they printed
it's
it,
awesome.
Though,
I don't know what it says.
the way they printed it, though, it's a little off cut there. Let me see. M. Zuena, what's going on? Probably said that wrong. Paul's here from Ireland. Oh,
it's
wow.
A patron,
that's
so you
amazing.
definitely said it wrong.
No, I definitely said it wrong. I apologize. As you guys, if you did see today's video, you will definitely have seen a lot of mispronounced names. That's something that is pretty standard and consistent here on our channel. Definitely a long week. Yeah, another long week for sure. What's going on, John? Angela's here. What's up, Angela? Daniel's here all the way from Canada. Love that. Yes, multiple Stevens from different areas across the globe. Mojo's here. Tony's coming in from North Korea. What's up, Tony? Dan's in the building. What's going on? Sorry, I missed your Halloween stream. Was out trick-or-treating. Oh, no worries at all. Like, sometimes people message us and like an apology for missing a stream or missing a video drop or anything like that. Like, no worries whatsoever. Like, life comes first. YouTube is just secondary entertainment when you got nothing going on. So, blue team represented. There we go. Absolutely love that. Todd said he's been super busy with work. Well, we are very glad that you're here tonight. I'm so sorry that work has been busy. Seems like a lot of people have been really busy with work lately, and myself included. It's been crazy. So
we both messed up. It was like it wasn't a mess up. Like, we don't do anime boxes, but we do epic boxes. Epic can drop any box and we will do it. If they drop a clown box, we will do it.
Yep, I hate to say it. Yeah.
If anything epic drops, we will buy. There's not many companies we will do that with without reading the description, and Epic Collectibles is
one. You don't blink, you just buy.
Because if you blink, if you read, they're gone. That's too late.
So Norway says she dodged the virus for 3 years, but now it got to me. So wide awake all night.
You were part of the elite.
You were elite. I would say she's still elite. If you made it this long,
Isabel has never gotten it. She's elite.
She doesn't go outside. Like, I'm sure Norway goes places.
She be hanging out with her friends.
She does. She hangs out with her friends, and her friends don't wash their hands. So let me see. That was an interesting video. Oh, I said it perfectly. Oh, that's Marco. That's right.
I said he's a patron.
That was awesome, Marco. There was a bunch of people that found us at New York Comic Con. Thank you for coming up to us and saying hi. That was really the best part of the con.
What the heck were you eating?
I was eating a oatmeal square.
Oh, okay.
Because
You had chocolate.
That's what crazy adults do on Friday nights. They eat oatmeal squares. Thank you, Seth, for the super chat. Yellow team all the way. Look at that. We're even.
Did he see the thing from the thing that we sent him or not yet?
He did. I believe he got the thing from the thing that we sent him.
Seth, when does that video go live?
I'm very excited. I'm very excited for that video. He said this weekend. So, what's up, Thomas? Christina's here. Anime boxes are not a mistake. Yeah, we've actually had a lot of people reach out to us wanting to buy a bunch of those pops. So, they're definitely not a mistake. Pop Prince coming in from Australia. I think we might have more international viewers tonight than United States viewers, which is pretty crazy. Yes, let's raise the roof. I pronounced the names better than I could. Yeah, it was definitely tough. It was tough. No way y'all buy a clown box. We would, honestly, from Epic Collectibles. We have that much faith in them as a company. I would buy anything from them. So anything Funko related.
Exactly, Lewis. You can't go wrong with them.
Can't go wrong. Thank you, Sarah. Now that's the real endorsement right there.
Right there. That is. I think she was trying to make us feel better.
Yeah, she was. She probably was. Can we get an Ahsoka soda? I would love an Ahsoka soda, and I think it's coming. I can feel it. There's just something right now in the force. It's just a little tingle, but I can feel it. I think we are going to get an Ahsoka soda. I would say early next year. That's my prediction. I would say Q2 2023 Ahsoka soda. So I hope it happens. We do have the Queen Amidala soda coming out pretty soon that I'm very excited for. So DJ Mr. Todd says, I haven't gotten the virus yet. My wife is a nurse and I'm a 5th grade teacher.
What? There's no way.
No.
He's part of the elite.
No, he is the elite.
He's the captain of the elite.
Yeah, that's insane. 5th grade, they're just slobbering all over the place.
There's boogers and everything everywhere.
And his wife is a nurse. Maybe your wife has brought home like all these antibodies and helping you shield up against the virus. That's crazy. That's awesome. So Angela's on the no virus team, and so is Seth. Wow.
Good for you guys.
That is awesome. Tony says I should wear that fabulous Nickelodeon shirt from today's video. It was a little snug.
So we usually buy shirts always in large, so we can both wear them, because as you guys see, if I buy a medium or a woman's, it doesn't fit him as well.
Does not. Steven also hasn't had COVID yet. That's incredible. Yeah,
my gosh.
Everything. Eyes, toes, fingers.
Video is tomorrow morning.
Nice. Big yes to an Ahsoka soda. Absolutely. Oh, Ladies Gallery likes your mug.
Oh, thank you. I think it's John's mug. This is your mug from school,
Do you know anything about this mug? Because
does anybody know anything?
I don't think anybody should know anything about this mug.
I think I got caught.
This was the college I went to, and it's all right. It's a good time. What's up, Emily? Drive from Orlando to Jersey is crazy. Glad I'm able to watch you guys while on the road. Well, be careful if you're the one driving. If you're listening to us in the background, I actually do that a lot on videos and podcasts and stuff. So it definitely helps the drive go smoother. But please be safe. And hopefully the road is pretty tame tonight. Purple team. Mark's on the purple team. I love it. If you guys are confused by everybody just shouting out random color teams in the chat tonight, we have 6 amazing group chats over on Instagram, and they contain all of our incredible Patreon members and channel members. So if you are a channel member or a Patreon member, then you get exclusive access to one of these groups over on Instagram. However, there are several people that we are still waiting
27 to be exact.
27 people that have signed up and that are not in one of those group
or
chats.
have been signed up for a month or 2 or 5.
Yeah. So if you are one of those 27 people, maybe you don't have Instagram, but if you do have Instagram, please reach out to us so we can add you to one of these groups, and so you can interact and connect with all of the other amazing people in our little Slapshots family. So it's a good time.
There are good people in there.
There really is. And you can buy, sell, trade with all of the other members.
You can promote if you have your videos, if you're selling anything, if you have
TikTok.
If you have your own channel, whatnot, Macari page, you just hang out in there.
Yeah, exactly. Let's see. Seth says already uploaded, pinned for 6 a.m. tomorrow morning. Well, I can tell you for a fact I will not be awake at 6 a.m. tomorrow morning.
We will be part of the 11.
As soon as we wake up, we're gonna watch that
video. You know what? let me make a nice breakfast, and we watched Seth on the big screen.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Let's do that.
That'd be nice. And everybody go check out my good friend Seth Floyd. He's got a big video tomorrow that we are very excited for. Lewis says, today's shirt swap in the box battle got me while drinking, laughed a bit, but lost my drink in the process. Yeah, Lewis, it was a little tight. It was a little tight, but that's that's the
we
fun
did
of
it once with the dress, guys. I don't know if you guys want to go back and see that video.
That was way back.
That new? Was that the new studio or the old studio?
I think that was the old studio.
There was one where I was wearing a dress. If you guys can find it, good luck to you guys.
Yeah. Sam also says, I haven't had it yet. I've been out and about every day. I just protect myself a lot. Hey, that's the best thing. A lot of people in our community, maybe there's a correlation to collecting Funko Pops and having really strong immune systems. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a very loose connection.
Well, you're always on ships. That's how I got it, because you're always like shaking hands with people from anywhere in the United.
Well, we didn't shake hands. We still don't really shake hands or touch.
So how'd you give me COVID?
I don't know. I think just being in the vicinity of so many people.
Maybe they passed you a pen while you were writing.
Yeah, maybe I touched something and it transmitted that way. Who knows? Steven says, us Australians, we're trying to take over the Slapshots lives, one Aussie at a time. That's amazing. Steven, you got to let us know how your anniversary was. 16-year anniversary.
Did he get that Lego set? I heard him say in the background.
He was hoping for the Hulk bus.
I was like, I wasn't paying attention to anything. And I was like, somebody said Lego set?
Yeah. Who said that? It's about time. Wow. Okay.
Randy said it's about time.
What's up? I see So Blessed Pops is here. Need Dragon Ball Z sodas. They're definitely coming. Can we please get Harry Potter sodas? Those are definitely going to happen as well. I can tell you right now, they're definitely not going to hold back on those. Kayla's here. What's up, Kayla? Another amazing supporter of ours. Thank you so much for coming to the stream tonight. Can we please get a Venturous Pop or soda? I know, dude. I know. I'm actually thinking about putting together a Star Wars video for Monday because there's been a lot of Star Wars talk in the community, and I kind of want to voice my thoughts and opinions on some of the stuff similar to what Lewis just mentioned. So I think I might do a short Star Wars video for Monday. So Anna never got the virus either. Wow. A lot of you guys.
Maybe we just suck.
Yeah. Maybe we just, I would say we need to see doctors, but we're already seeing doctors. So maybe we need to see more doctors. 5th grade boogers protect you from the virus. They're like those Flintstone vitamins we took as 5th graders. Let me see. Funko Phil. What's going on? Funko Phil. Another new face in the chat. I think I saw Patty jump in here. What's going on, Patty? Billy's here. What's going on? You love the anime battle. That's awesome.
Well,
thank you guys so much for giving us great feedback on it. If you didn't see today's video, definitely go check it out. Oh, Mock Goodness knows.
Oh,
he knows about my my school there, the Merchant Marine. Yes, I went to the United States Merchant Marine Academy. Most people don't know about it. It's a very small federal service academy in Long Island, New York. It is a fully paid for military school, and they definitely get every ounce out of you. So even though you don't pay financially, you pay physically, mentally, emotionally. You pay in every way, form, every way, shape, and form. But it's a good time.
It was a miserable time.
Yeah,
it was a good time.
It was a good time. Everyone says that when it's the exact opposite. Like, oh, it was a good time. Like, no, it was terrible. Pop Prince hasn't had COVID either. Wow. Well, congratulations on that. Thank you, Hunter. Yeah, I broke out this hoodie for the first time. Joanna actually just picked it up for me a couple weeks ago. And,
I forgot how great I am. Sometimes.
Yeah, you are. You are amazing. So, give and receive. What's going on? Thank Rock and Row for the first look on the Ben 10 sodas. Man, he still gets those new sodas. Yeah. He's got those great first looks. If you guys aren't subscribed to Rock and Row, definitely go check him out. Mike's in the chat. What's going on, Mike? Good to see you, brother. I see some more team representation here. You guys are awesome. I am not driving. My boyfriend is driving. Oh.
Good for him.
Very nice.
I'm usually the driver, or else I will fall asleep in like 3 seconds.
Yeah, I don't mind it. I don't know. I don't mind when you drive. Like, it's okay.
It's because I'm a great driver.
You are. You're a good driver. You're a good driver. Done the Jersey to Florida drive straight through. Wow, that's a tough one for sure.
The furthest I did was Jersey to Alabama.
Yeah, that's far.
I hated myself.
That is far. All right. Well, we promised you guys some big announcements tonight. So we do have some big stuff coming up here for the month of November and December. So we're going to start off with the first thing here. So if you guys don't know, we pick a charity every single month to donate to. We take a portion of our YouTube revenue as well as our Patreon revenue, and of course the pucks that we sell over on Whatnot. And we take that, we smash it all together, and we get a nice donation amount every single month, thanks to you guys. So thank you everybody for helping us do that. It's just
I have to do October's.
We still have to total up October's, but October we chose breast cancer awareness. Pretty easy one because October is breast cancer awareness month. So we are going to be tallying up the total for that in the next few days to figure out how much that we raised for October. So to everybody in here, thank you so much. Most of you guys supported in at least one way, and some of you guys probably supported in multiple ways. So Joanna and I are going to be proactive because we have a plan for the rest of the year. So as you guys know, December is Christmas time. It's all about giving and looking out for others. You know, we should look out for others all year, but December especially because some people aren't as fortunate or well off as, you know, some of us or whatever it may be. So our charity, as usual, for the month of December is Toys for Tots. However, we're actually going to be moving that up to November. And the reasoning behind that, so this month, all of the money that we raise for charity will go to Toys for Tots. That way, we can get the payout and calculate everything by the beginning of December. So then we can go take that money and go make some cool videos of us buying up, you know, toys and action
like we did last year. We went to Walmart, Target, and we made a huge haul. I think we had $1,000.
Yeah, last year was $1,000. So we would like to do that earlier in December just because we anticipate the stores being a little bit crazy. Plus, we don't want to feel like super rushed and, you know, having to do it the week of Christmas. So we want to do it in the first 2 weeks of December. So that's why for November, our charity of the month will be Toys for Tots. So that is the first part of the charity announcement. The second part of the charity announcement is we are going to actually be holding a 100% charity auction in the beginning of December. I believe we already tagged December 5th, right?
December 2nd.
December 2nd. Okay.
Friday, December 2nd.
Excuse me. All right. So Friday, December 2nd, we are going to have a 100% charity donation.
And the auction is up already, guys.
Yeah, auction's posted if you want to go bookmark it. So all of the money.
Yeah, actually, I'm going to put it in the chat.
Cool. So all the money that we raise from that stream will also be added on to our.
Bookmarked it.
Oh, people are awesome. That will also be added on to our Toys for Tots donation. And then, so that's awesome. We already have a bunch of pops that some people have sent over. And this is kind of like the third part of the charity announcement. If anybody in here or anybody else in the community, if you want to let them know, if anybody would like to send over pops, we are going to give the time frame from now until November 30th. So November 30th will be the cutoff. So that gives us hopefully a few days for stuff to trickle in by December 2nd. If you guys would like to send over anything for us to auction off during that December 2nd auction, please feel free to do so and send it to our P.O. Box address, which is in the description of every single one of our videos. We've already had some people reach out and say they wanted to send some stuff over. Yep. And there's our address right there as well. It could be 1 pop. It could be 100 pops. We've had some people be extremely generous, and we are hoping to raise quite a bit of money because it's something special. And if we can use our channel and our following to help some others have a better Christmas, I think that, there's nothing better than being able to do that. So, that's kind of the 3-part announcement as far as some big events that we have planned. We are very excited. We're working with Whatnot to maximize the amount of donations that we can get for that stream. So if you have a spare pop lying around, it can be out of box, it could be damaged, whatever it may be. If it's something that doesn't fit your collection. And
it doesn't have to be a pop because we could do sodas as well. We could do Funko products. So if you guys want to send over Funko products, please just there's our address, and it's in the description of all of our recent videos. If you guys want to send something over, any Funko products, of course, just let us know, and all the money will go towards that.
Yeah, so that's a big thing that Joanna and I have been working on the last few weeks. We were going to pick a different charity for November, but we're just going to flip-flop it. So the charity that we were going to do for November, we're now going to push to December. And I think this is a better plan just because it allows us to be a little bit more proactive. It allows everybody more time to, you have a full 26 days if you would like to send us anything. Please don't feel obligated to send us anything. We also encourage everybody to come to the stream because maybe there'll be some pops or sodas or other Funko items on the stream that you might want for your personal collection. And then you know that the money is going directly to a good cause. So it's kind of a win-win.
And you'll get the item before Christmas as well.
And that was the other thing I forgot to mention too. So with that auction being earlier in December, if there is something that you get that you want as a gift for somebody else, or if you want it for your personal collection, it will, thank you for reminding me, it will get there in time. So all right, so that was one of the big things that we wanted to talk about tonight, and I think I'm a little bit behind on the chat here. So Kayla says she didn't get to watch our video today yet. She's been out with the fam, celebrated her parents' 34th anniversary. That's awesome. Lauren is here. What's up, Lauren? Let me see. Still need that Boruto Chase soda. Keep hunting, man. Keep shooting for it, and you'll definitely get it. Mock Guinness wants the Hulkbuster, but $550 is not in the budget. I'm right there with you. It is not in the budget for us either. I'm still trying to save up for that AT-AT set that dropped last November. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Brandon got his Yondu soda a little while ago. That's great news. Thank you so much for the update, Brandon. More Star Wars videos. All right, we got the thumbs up from Norway, so more Star Wars videos. Before we get anything, can we get the last two Kiss sodas? I think we're going to be saying that for a long time. Let me see. Oh, Evelyn's here. What's up, Evelyn? Yes, pumped up for season 4 of Titans. Yes, absolutely. They need to make pops of those ASAP. I hope we can find some time to watch a little bit of Titans because we love Titans as well. Let me see. Who else we got? Can we hear your opinion on Tales of the Jedi? All right, I'll be really quick because I know there's a lot of other comments that we were behind on, but I'll give more of my feedback and review in Monday's video. Overall, I thought it was great. I thought the episodes were direct and to the point, and I think that a lot of Star Wars shows are actually lacking in that department where there's a lot of fluff and they kind of put in a lot of filler, where I thought Tales of the Jedi was great because the episodes were so short. There was a point to every episode. They gave crucial background information that filled in some plot hole points from the Clone Wars and Rebels and everything. Overall, I thought it was great. Awesome to see a young Count Dooku, and really great to see more of Ahsoka's life and build up into her leaving the Jedi Order and everything. So I thought it was great. I really hope they do a season 2. I would love to see a Tales of the Sith, and that's going to do it for right now because I know Joanna wasn't the biggest fan of the show, but that's okay. I think well, no, you like animated Star Wars. You like, I do. You like Bad Batch and stuff. So, but unfortunately, it's one of those shows you can't go into it blind. Like you have to have some sort of knowledge, and the way it flip flops from from timelines and generations and stuff, you kind of have to have some prior knowledge. So I could definitely see some other people being a little bit confused. All right, what else we got? Hunter got the virus. I'm so sorry to hear that. Hopefully you're better. We got it last December, the day after our wedding. So that was fun.
Thanks, John.
Let's see.
Oh,
Norway loved it. Here. What's up, Rock and Roll? Let's see how far.
Sam is in here. What's going on, Sam?
We are 10 minutes behind on the chat. So
we're going to catch up.
If you guys comment something now, we will read it in 10 minutes. Mojo really loved the stickers in his Patreon package. That is awesome. Chris is here. What's up, Chris? What else we got? Give and Receive says, what 3-liter sodas would you like to see made next? Well, speaking of the Hulkbuster, I would love a Hulkbuster 3-liter. So hopefully it would be $40 and not $550 in Lego form. I would also like to see Optimus Prime. And I know that you would like to see none of them for a while because they take up so much space and they are expensive.
None of them.
None of them for right now.
And if you guys are answering the chat, we will get to that in 10 minutes.
Yes, remember to smash the like button. Let's see how many likes we have right now. 44 likes, and we have 85 people in here. So we're slacking. We got to do better on likes here. Shooting Star, what's going on? Santa Don Jarling. Yeah, we'll have to work on that. I heard Don made an appearance earlier.
Yeah, if you guys have our Instagram, I think Don showed up for a few seconds.
Yeah. What's up, Patrick? Thank you so much for coming out tonight. Awesome pick. A great idea to do it earlier. Thank you, Sir Bass. All right, now we're catching up on all the
yeah, let's catch up.
The chat here. Let's see. Thank you for dropping the stream link.
You're
great choice of donation. Thank you, John. Try our best. Bookmarked. Thank you, Mojo. The fourth phase. What's going on? Love the channel. I wish you could try Lou Malnati's out of Chicago as a food before Pops. I'd love to see how it fares versus the Detroit style square pizza. Well, thank you so much for the great feedback on our channel. Thank you for watching. Yeah, we would love to try that. If we're ever out there in that area, we can definitely do a review. So Seth says he can send a few items. Thank you, Seth.
Teresa, what's going on, T?
Yeah, we try our best, Ladies Gallery. We try our best. A lot of people have been super kind to us pretty much since we started social media, you know, Instagram and YouTube and now whatnot and everything. So people are constantly looking out for us and just going above and beyond. So we just try to do the same. Let me see. Had a great day as a fam. That's great to hear. Emily says, my boyfriend got the X-Wing Lego set a while back when we were in Disney. Can't wait to build it. Neither can I. That's awesome. That is really awesome. It's so great to hear other people getting into another hobby that Joanna and I are very passionate about.
Too passionate.
Too passionate. Almost too passionate. I want to trade my box of Fright and Player 456 for the other Freddy box of Fright sodas. Preferably Normal Werewolf, Dr. Jekyll, and Mr. Hyde. Those are all great ones. They came out with a lot of them. And I'm actually still trying to chase down a few of the Freddy sodas. Look at that. Hi from Portugal. Oh, man. Is it Fuscas? Thank you so much. That means a lot. That's awesome. It's so cool to see all the different countries and people tuning in from all over the world. Patty says, watch out for the next Star Wars show coming out on Disney. Everyone is going to love Tales of the Patty. There you go. Patty is quite the character. I think the animated Star Wars shows kind of bind everything together. Yes, I agree 100% Norway. And they can do that because, you know, animated characters are pretty much immortal. Like they don't age, you know, so they don't have to worry about, you know, people getting old and stuff that you have to do with regular people. So I will walk away for 10 minutes. Yeah, it's probably when we will read your message. But we're catching up. A Rancor 3-liter.
You went really fast. Good for you.
Would be awesome. What cartoons did we watch growing up? Why don't you go first?
A lot. I guess I had a lot of time on Saturday morning.
Had a lot more time on our hands.
Yeah, Hey Arnold. That was the first one that came to mind. SpongeBob. I used to watch.
You watched the X-Men? Didn't you watch the X-Men?
We're talking about superheroes. Yes, X-Men, Spider-Man.
Anything. I remember watching Spider-Man. Spider-Man was awesome.
Sailor Moon. I don't know if you guys ever heard of Card Captors. I really like Card Captors. Pokemon. I loved Pokemon.
You watched a lot.
Yeah, Saturday morning. All my activities were Monday through Friday. So I was in karate from 3 p.m. to 9 p.m. So then I had Saturday. Saturday was cleaning because we're Portuguese. So we get up to clean at 7 a.m. But by like 9:30, 10 o'clock, the house was clean and we used to be able to watch TV.
I remember watching like Rocket Power. I'm trying to go back. Power. Yeah, I remember watching Rocket Power.
Oh, that's you guys. So you're telling me if I'm not sick, then I'm gonna get sick, and I'm not sick because I'm always sick. That's sick.
Yeah, exactly. I can't remember. I remember watching Spider-Man. Spider-Man was awesome, of course. I can't think of any others off the top of my head because we were the opposite. Well, we had hockey on Saturday mornings. We were always we were out and about at rinks and stuff.
So what'd you do during the week?
We had hockey practice. I don't know. We were always at the rink. So
okay.
A Jumbo Dumbo 3-liter. That would be crazy. I don't know how they would get his ears in there. That'd be insane.
Maybe like they're flopped backwards.
Yeah, that would be cool. What's up, Ryan? Good to see you, brother. Let me see.
Oh, Pinky and the Brain. Duh. Yeah, I'm so
dumb. Of course. I remember watching a little bit of Dexter's Laboratory.
Oh,
I like Dexter's Laboratory. That was cool. It's all like slowly like coming back.
Yeah, it was like, yeah.
Jetman, that'd be awesome. Thank you, Sam. Corey's here. What's up going on, Corey? Let's see. Steven says I can send some pops. That's extremely kind of you.
Hello, Linda.
I know. Anna's got like a whole list of 3-liter ideas like ready to go.
Oh, Optimus Prime. Yep.
Yeah, I want Optimus Prime. I definitely want Optimus Prime. I'm going to turn this off because it gives me a little bit of headache. Let me see. Yeah, Bendy and the Dark Revival is coming out. Hopefully they do pops. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, they definitely are branching out consistently. That I'll send you. Oh, thank you, Sam. That's awesome. Rebels is cool. Haven't seen much of the new Star Wars show since it was canceled way back on Disney. Yes, so well, Disney picked up all the Star Wars shows, so they're actually all on there now. So if you have Disney Plus, you can go watch them. Yes, we did. I watched Scooby Doo. You must have watched Scooby Doo at some point. Yeah, we loved Scooby Doo.
I used to watch Scooby Doo all the time with my mom. Dude, my mom used to just camp out with me, and we used to love Scooby Doo.
Yeah, Scooby Doo was great.
I don't know.
I loved the episodes where Scooby Doo and the gang would team up with other people. Like they would team up with Batman and Robin. Sometimes they did like these weird like crossover episodes. It was my jam. Like I loved that.
Those were my least favorite ones. I liked when it was just them. When they started involving more characters,
I thought it was the best. I thought it was the best when they did crossovers. Another animated show. Now this is a throwback. I don't know if anybody watched this or anybody remembers this. It was no joke one of my favorite shows as a kid. Static Shock. Did you ever watch Static Shock? I haven't
heard that name.
You haven't heard that in a while,
Dude, I could have died and never heard that name again.
I loved Static Shock. And he had his friend with the backpack and they would like fight.
Dude, that was like you dug into the Google files.
I was going back in the files. I love, and he would ride around on the
like my
trash can lid.
Dude, like you pulled that out like I pulled out.
I did. That's why when they made that pop, I was so excited. I was like, I gotta have this. And then sometimes in Static Shock, he would team up with some members of the Justice League. Like the Flash would just show up, and very rarely though. And like
I don't remember any of it.
It was super rare. Like he was usually all on his own. Like nobody would help him out. Like, but there was like some episodes where like he fought Brainiac and like he went up against some pretty big DC villains.
Man, I could have died and never heard of this again. Yeah, I have not heard of that name in forever.
Yeah. Let me see. Speaking of Disney, do you think the Splash Mountain pops are worth picking up due to the retheming of To Princess and the Frog? Yes, I definitely think they are. Anytime they do any kind of rebranding or renaming of anything, the original pops typically go up in value. So they have a bunch of old school cartoons on Paramount Plus. Lots of old Nickelodeon things. Nice. Good to know. Koromoth, what's going on? Welcome to the stream.
Rocket Power needs pops.
Yeah, Rocket Power. I don't know what they're doing. I remember I watched like Don't Judge Me. I remember I watched Kim Possible. I liked Kim Possible. Because of the mole rat.
Yeah.
Little naked mole rat.
I liked Kim Possible. They were always eating nachos.
They were. They were having a good time. And Ron, I thought Ron was hilarious.
Yeah, he was. Well, we should do that for Halloween.
Kim Possible and Ron.
Yeah.
That would be fun. That would be fun for sure. And then we can use Isabel's dog as the mole rat. Let's see. Sam says, well, they did figure out how to deal with Stitch's ears for his soda. That's true. That's very true. I think Dumbo's ears are way bigger than Stitch's, though. Fat Boy Kicks, what's going on, brother? Welcome to the stream. Professor Josh is here, and Daryl. Thank you so much, Daryl. Appreciate the super chat. Thank you so much. That means a lot. All right. So, as far as other announcements, we do have our new pucks that just came in. I forgot to grab one. If you want to go grab one to show it off.
Are they in the...
They should be, yeah, they're in the garage. John says he grew up with Scooby-Doo. Very nice. You've got Attack of the Clones on now. Very nice. Great movie right there. Adam West. Yes, Adam West on Scooby-Doo. I thought it was great. I really did. Toronto says I might be able to send a pop for charity from Canada, a Canadian exclusive with a couple stickers. That would be amazing, Rob. And just to recap, if anybody missed it a few minutes ago, we just announced that we are going to be doing a 100% charity auction on Friday, December 2nd. And 100% of the proceeds will be going to Toys for Tots. So if there's anybody who wants to send over a pop or a Funko item for us to auction off, please feel free to do so. Send it to our P.O. Box address, which is located in all of our recent videos. So I'm pretty excited about this puck. Joanna did a great job once again. So here is the big November
which
puck
is October's patron.
Yep, which is October's patron. So if you guys can see that, if it's going to zoom, has a hard time zooming sometimes. But there is the puck. Our little hockey player dude smashing a pumpkin. Thought it was pretty appropriate for Halloween / Thanksgiving / autumn. So I think it's pretty awesome. It's kind of like a little fun play on our old school logo or our OG logo. So yeah, it's might need to upgrade the webcam actually. Might need to do that next.
Make it stop.
It's still fuzzy.
There it is.
Let's see. Wagon Man says Marvel had animation at 4 p.m. weekdays after school in the 70s. Do you remember when like TV shows ended? Like there was like a time cutoff for like kids TV shows. It was like 7, 8 o'clock, and then it was like no kids TV shows. I think unfortunately now with the streaming services, they're doing our youth a disservice because they're on like 24/7. Like they can just watch episode after episode after episode after episode, and then they never go to bed. And I really think that's kind of a disservice to kids and the parents. I feel like it makes parenting a little bit tougher. So.
Oh, Recess. Yes, ladies. Do
Recess.
You remember Recess?
I remember Recess.
That was a good
great.
one. And Batman, that's a classic, of course.
Scooby-Doo, yeah. Who doesn't love Scooby-Doo? Yeah, Static Shock was awesome. Wish Funko would make the animated show Pops, not just as DC Comics Justice League. Yeah, I would like to see the classic one. You know, I want to see him like riding the trash can lid and everything. So Batman the animated series, yeah, loved Batman the animated series. That was awesome. We saw Roger Ramjet and Danger Mouse as our morning and afternoon cartoons in Australia. When the sodas came out, people were like, "Who are they?" It was like, "How don't you know?" That happens with a lot of things. Sometimes things come out and like somebody asked me today at work, they were like, "Oh, did you dress up for Halloween?" I was like, "Yeah, of course." And they asked me who I was. I was like, "Oh, I was Anakin Skywalker." And they didn't know who Anakin Skywalker was. And I was like,
that's when you need to get new coworkers.
Yeah.
Are they on your team?
No. It was one of my other bosses from a different department. Yeah, he didn't.
He needs to stay in his department.
He doesn't do Star Wars.
He just doesn't do happiness.
Never seen Star Wars, doesn't know any of the characters. Like, and I was like, Anakin, like he becomes Darth Vader, and he was like, "Oh, I've heard of Vader." I was like, "Great, you've walked outside. Like, congratulations." So, but yeah, it was. I was not the reaction I was expecting when I said like, "Oh, I was Anakin. My wife was Padme." You know, he was like, "No, I don't know." I was like, "Oh, all right." Professor Josh editing some soda shorts. There we go. If you guys haven't seen Professor Josh's soda shorts, go check them out. I'm sure most of you guys have. Oh, Dave is in the house. What's going on, Dave? Has anyone mentioned that we may get the first 2-pack NFT? The Matrix drop shows that the twins will be a legendary
did you write
card.
Back? You did not write back that message. Here, we got to write it here before you forget. Yeah.
I have to do that. Dave, I did not see that, but we should actually pull that up and check that out because that would be pretty cool. The first 2-pack NFT redeemable pop. I've actually been terrible keeping up with all the Funko news and all the drops. It's been crazy the last couple weeks, and they've just been pumping out so much stuff. All right, let me see. Here's the Matrix. Well, that's just the cover picture. Where's the actual picture of the redeemable pops? Let me see if I can find this. I can't believe how many NFT
they never have
drops
anything, right?
they're like pumping out.
Oh, maybe
it might show it on here, or no, it just shows the one card. Oh no, it's a little loop here. I'll present it to everybody here. Share screen so everybody can enjoy in the Matrix fun here. Oh, there it is. The twins that he was talking about. The twins, yeah. Trinity.
Okay.
All right. Good catch, Dave. That's awesome. Yeah, you might be onto something. That might be the first 2-pack redeemable pop. It's pretty cool. Let me see. Soda shorts have done some great editing. Pretty soon they'll be less than 30 seconds. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely quick. And to do a soda short, I mean, it's like $15 for the soda. So it's $15 and not many more seconds. It's like $1 a second at that point. So they made Dumbo fit in a 4-inch box. I think they can handle making him fit in a 3-liter. They definitely have a lot more room to work with the 3-liter sodas. So you might be onto something, Angela. Let's see who else we got. 80s kid, grew up with Master Universe, Transformers.
Oh, Transformers.
I remember watching. We were not allowed to watch Transformers, so we had to like sneak away. I don't remember.
Transformers?
Yeah, we weren't allowed to watch. Had guns, violence, explosions, robots. Yeah.
Awesomeness.
It checked off a lot of things that were a no-go. So yeah, I remember vaguely watching a little bit of it, but not to the point where like I remembered many of the characters. I mean, I knew Optimus and Bumblebee and Megatron and like Starscream and like all the main ones, but all these other like side characters that I think showed up a bunch of times, like I didn't know them. Do we have any NYCC pucks left? Yes, we do, Mockiness. Yes, we do. Is there a chase? Is there a chase for what? Not sure. Out of context. We were too young. Yeah. Oh, for the puck. No, unfortunately, we do not have a chase for the puck. It is just the one design, unfortunately. So we've been doing that lately with each month only getting one puck, just because the puck prices have gone up quite a bit. I would like to get to the point where we can afford to order chases again, and I know a lot of people have asked about chases, so we are working on it. We're trying to work harder, and maybe that'll be in the cards for 2023. But as it stands right now, the prices are a little bit too steep at the moment, and the shipping prices as well are kind of rough. So see, it was all about Thundercats, Daryl says. Nice.
I remember a tiny bit of Thundercats.
Yeah, a little bit. I don't remember it at all. Josh says, I know. Have they watched Star Wars? Are they a real person? I know. Absolutely. Logo puck would look great with the Blackhawks jersey on the shooter. I appreciate the sarcasm. Lorenzo, what's going on? You just got that static shock. Look at that. Great timing. Kenneth is here. Randy's here. You love Ultraman and Speed Racer. I remember watching a little bit of Speed Racer.
A little bit as well.
Linda started watching Transformers with a 6-year-old grandson. That's awesome. Should have reported him to HR. We don't really have HR, to be honest. Like, it's kind of a thing. We don't really have HR. I guess you just deal with it. How are the shirts coming along? Oh, yes. That is another thing on our list that has just been getting
writing it right now.
No, it's been getting bumped. We've just been extremely busy with, obviously the channel and Patreon and, our auctions and everything. So that is on our to-do list, Daryl. My work has also been pretty crazy. So I apologize for not getting everything that people are asking for. We do need to do another round of shirts. So yeah, I know. I really need to watch PFL. Absolutely. Matthew's in the house. Thank you so much, Matthew.
I think that's the first time he said something.
Yeah, usually he says hockey sucks and suck it.
Yeah.
But thank you, Matt. Appreciate you coming out.
Maybe he's feeling under the weather.
Yeah. Anna says, I grew up watching PBS kids shows a lot when I was a kid. As for Nickelodeon, it was just SpongeBob. Didn't grow up much on Cartoon Network. All right. What's up,
PBS
Anthony?
Kids.
I liked
Arthur. Yeah.
Yep,
and there was something else on PBS Kids I can't remember right now.
There was a bunch of stuff on there. The only problem with so many NFTs is they're not going to get them for over a year or more. Yeah, see, that's the thing. Like, I don't think they should be dropping more NFT packs until they catch up a little bit, because these Matrix ones, for example, which are going to release on the
November 15th.
They're probably, the redeemables are probably not going to get sent out until Q1 of 2024. Like, it's
like a hot toy.
It's getting up there. It's really getting up there. So I don't know. It could just kind of takes away the excitement. And then you're also like tying up your money with some items that aren't going to be shipped out for a long time. Like, I don't want to discourage anybody from doing the NFTs. I think it's good, but I also think I I think they should get them out a little bit quicker. I don't know. I could be alone on that. Let me know what you guys think in the chat. I think it's a little bit like 6 months. Okay, I can get 3 to 6 months. Like that makes sense. Maybe 3 months to make them, another 3 months to ship them out. Everyone does the redemption process.
Even 9 months.
Yeah.
I think I could do my 9 months.
Yeah, even 9 months. Any more than that, like it's just like, because I feel like there have been people that we have known here in the community that come in, they start collecting. But there might be some people that a year from now aren't even collecting anymore.
Yeah.
Which is really sad. We don't want to see that. We obviously want to see people stay in the community and enjoy the hobby. But we have seen it where some people have left. And if you're leaving the hobby, or if you're, trimming down your collection, and then all of a sudden these NFT redeemable pops show up, you kind of like forget about them. So yeah, the 3-liter sodas are absolutely massive. Yeah, we're not kidding. There was no fancy editing on our videos. Like these things really are massive. So yeah, John's childhood was a little bumpy. It was definitely a little rough. Transformers Prime was the best show. I watched it the most as a kid. Very nice. Look at that. Everybody's bringing back their childhood favorites here. Yeah, G.I. Joe, He-Man, a lot of great ones. Anyone remember the Transformers Beast Wars show? I actually remember seeing like a promo for that. I don't remember anything from the show, but I feel like I remember seeing something. It was fun getting the #1 chase pucks. Yes, I know. I miss the chase pucks as well, to be honest. John, yep, there were definitely a lot of great chase shows for sure. Justin B, what's going on? Justin, great to see you in the house tonight. Thank you so much for coming out. We are very busy. Joanna has been working very hard, and we've actually been dealing with a lot of mishaps lately, like small things. Like we finally got my Jeep fully repaired. We got new brakes, new tires, all the damages fixed from the accident. So we got that taken care of. Joanna actually spent 2 hours today fighting.
3 hours.
3 hours fighting with a member of HP.
I wasn't fighting until the last 5 minutes.
Yeah, so our printer quality right now is not printing the way it should, which is very frustrating because we're printing out Patreon packages, and we do our little newsletters for everybody who is a Patreon member. What we're talking about. And we want our Patreon
so it has
newsletters
like a pink
to look
cast on it right now, guys. So if you get a Patreon and it has like a pink cast, it's because I felt bad keep pushing you guys off. So it doesn't look as clear as it should. I did the troubleshoot. I got a new cartridge. I did everything. And they basically told me I have to wait 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And kick rocks.
Yeah, which is a shame because, we're printing stuff every single day. We want our stuff to look good. We take pride in everything we send out and everything we do. So it's just, once again, a little bit of lack of customer service. I went to Staples and I walked in and I said, hey, our printer that we spent $400 on plus the warranty, it's not doing what it should. It's only a year old. And the lady said that basically Staples has nothing to do with it, that you have to deal with HP directly, which I think is honestly a fault in the system. Like the fact that the store who sells you the item and sells you the warranty can't do anything to help troubleshoot your product or even point you in the right direction and just say, hey, you got to deal with the company. Like, I don't know. I feel like that's a cop out. Like it's just, so it was a lot. That's just one example of a little like hiccup we've had to deal with these last few weeks. Cause sometimes these really like minor issues can really put a damper in your entire day.
It just delays you. Like it's funny how one thing trickles onto the next, and then you're just delayed.
Yeah. And we have a lot of stuff going on right now. We actually had 7 collections come in today alone. So a lot of people have reached out to us in the past few weeks and said they are looking to sell their collection. And Joanna has been cranking out shipping labels, working back and forth with people to make sure we get all the right items, that everything is packed up, well and shipped securely. And she's really been doing a good job on everything with that because we just got in some really cool stuff. And a lot of the people who shipped over the stuff did a very good job packing the stuff, which is always critical because we don't want to get anything damaged, obviously, because, then that kind of, it hurts the value when somebody else wants it for their collection. We want the stuff to get to us.
And it hurts the value for payout.
Yeah, it hurts the value for payout. And we want everyone to maximize their payout, and we want everybody to get a good deal on stuff in good condition. So, because I know I care about condition, I care about box condition, I care about can condition, and I know a lot of other people in here do as well. So, but
I think we're not as particular with can condition. To be
no,
honest.
no, can condition doesn't. I just don't like it when the can is like
when
crushed.
it's like crushed, yeah. When you can't find the lid and it's at the bottom of the box, yeah.
We've had some people, not recently, thankfully, but we had some people sell us some of their soda collections, and they literally just threw the sodas in the box, like no packaging.
Yeah, it was like 50 sodas in a box, no bubble, nothing.
Yeah, so
it was scary.
So Lauren says she actually stopped going to karate lessons as a kid because they conflicted with the time that Arthur came on.
I believe that.
Priorities. There we go.
What's going on, Zach?
Zach is here. What's going on?
Oh, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh,
yeah, my God, where have we been?
How did we not talk about that? Yeah, Power Rangers was good. We weren't allowed to watch
Power Rangers was the shit.
Yeah.
And then I used to have a little Game Boy. It was when like the Game Boy came out. And it was still in black and white. And we still have that game. Remember, I was playing when my brother came over with the Game Boy. That's what I was playing. Yeah. Oh, my God. It was so good.
AJ says HP is the worst. I agree. I agree. James, what's going on? Thank you so much for coming out to the stream. I work in IT management, working with AP. HP is the worst. Don't call, always chat. Yeah, she was doing both.
I did the chat. So I did the chat at 12, and I was on there till 3. You know what the worst thing about chat is I think they're chatting with like 10 people. They must have like a Batman type setup where they have like 72 computers and they're chatting with everybody. Because I'm like, what would you like me to do next? And I'm sitting there like,
yeah.
Why are you taking 10 minutes to write back to me?
Like they chat and they walk away.
No, it's like they chat. They're like, okay, Joanna, this person, this person, this person, this person, this person. I'm like,
yeah.
And then they go, oh, wait, she's back. And then it took almost 10 minutes to get a response after I reset.
And that's frustrating because you're sitting right there, like thinking you're having a conversation with somebody. So Randy says this is the reason why he never buys a warranty. It's simply not worth it. And in some instances, I would definitely agree with you. But I'm really hoping we can get a new machine. Like I think we're owed it. So
I think people are like old when it comes to fixing stuff like that. I just want things to work. Yeah. Is that hard to ask for?
No.
Just want things to work.
The chat is round robin and will redirect to multiple texts.
Oh, yeah,
it is terrible explaining it to 5 people. Yeah, that definitely sucks. Well, one of the other things that we wanted to talk about was the status of the channel overall. So we've done a lot of stuff this year, and we're coming up on the last 2 months, and we've gotten a lot of feedback from people that want to see a full soda collection tour video. So I just wanted to get some more feedback on that and see if that was a video that you guys would be interested in seeing. I know I still have to break down other portions of our collection. We haven't done a Marvel collection tour yet. We haven't done a DC one. We haven't done Joanna's, Disney and other collection as well. We still haven't done her Loungefly collection. So I just wanted to get everyone's feedback, while we're moving into the last 2 months of the year. What types of videos do you guys want to see? It seems like the videos that continue to do the best on our channel are the price speculation videos, the pops on the rise or pops going down, or which pops should you buy before they get more expensive, like that kind of stuff. But we're also just looking to freshen up the content a little bit and see if we can put in some other different things. Sir Bass says, yes, more collection tours. All right, we can do that. Yeah, tour videos are always fun for sure. Definitely more food videos. I think we're already pushing it with the one food video a week, but I appreciate that. Thank you.
At least our pants are pushing it.
Yeah, our pants are definitely pushing it. Would love a soda collection tour. Okay, thank you. That would be awesome. More vlogs. Oh, that's a good one. More vlogs and more food. All right. Yeah, Joanna actually has a pretty amazing collection. I'm not going to lie. I was admiring it the other day. And even though you haven't been collecting as long as me, you still have an amazing collection over there. So a lot of big pieces that have wound up in your collection. No. But to your credit,
that wasn't me.
To your credit, a lot of the pops that you bought because you liked them, and then now they're worth a lot of money.
Yes.
Like you bought them, like all the Sonic stuff. You were talking about Sonic like 2 years ago. and now Sonic is like super crazy expensive. So
yeah, remember all those pops? You're like, oh, they're like $10-15. We'll get them, and I'm like, but they're right here.
Yeah.
We'll get them.
Yeah. Let me see. What is in her collection? So you want to tell everybody what you mainly collect?
I mainly collect Disney cartoons, Loungefly, minis.
Oh, her mini display.
Sailor Moon.
Yeah. But you also have some nice like oddball stuff too.
TV.
You have the Around the World line, which is really
Around
nice.
the World line.
Josh says he wants to see some Slapshotpops workout videos. Woo! I think we got a little ways before anything that I'm doing is worthy of filming. Not yet. Not yet. I am trying to step up the workouts. I did deadlifts today.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I did.
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
they were fun. They were fun.
The ones that I was showing you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I did those. More Aussies on the channel. All right. Well, we'll have to do that for sure. Video of you eating, call it Christmas present for all the trolls and haters. Oh man, you guys are killing it. Makes me miss the food in the US. Like to see your pop rides. That's an interesting one. We actually do have a good amount of pop rides, and a majority of our pop rides are out of box. I think the pop rides,
yeah, they're right there, right?
Yeah, I just think they look great, just on display. So
oh, Loungefly, is that what that backpack is?
Which one?
I don't know. Is that what that emoji is right there? Backpack?
Let's see. Maybe
that
might
what
be a
is
backpack emoji. That might be.
I don't know what that is.
My wife would like to see more videos with Alex. That we can definitely do. Have a great night, Kayla. Thank you so much for coming out. I would like to see the occasional cooking video with Joanna. We definitely need to step up Joanna's content. We really need to do that.
We don't have time.
No,
I think
and that's what's killing me, because I want to push forward. Like, I want the channel to grow, continue to grow. And, I want us to both be able to grow our Instagram pages and stuff, because it's really cool collecting or connecting with more collectors and other people in our communities. But yeah, we definitely need to find that time. It's been tough because there's so much stuff that I want to do, but there's only a finite amount of time that I have to work on it. And I know you've been cranking, so, and there's still like so much other stuff that we want to do.
We don't. Somebody today asked us what's our PPG value, and we legit don't have anything in PPG. There's nothing in PPG because we deleted everything from PPG, and then we put in Star Wars to do the Star Wars collection tour, deleted it. Then we put in the Marvel to do the Marvel collection tour. And I think those are still hanging out in there, but I'm not sure. So we would have to go through all these pops, which is
scary.
And
we have to do that at some point anyway. So Fourth Face says yes, Loungefly. My wife collects them.
Unfortunately.
Nice. Most expensive pop in our collection.
I'll let you go first because mine is tiny.
Yours is tiny. I would imagine it's still. I don't think anything's going to top it. I mean, I have a pair of 24-piece Freddies that I got for a very reasonable price years ago. I'm sure they go for crazy money these days. So I would have to say those are probably the most expensive.
What's mine?
Your most expensive? You have that Day of the Dead pop.
Yeah,
that's
La Muerte.
Pretty up there.
The glow in the dark one.
Yeah, La Muerte.
And then I'd say the Sonic pops.
Yeah, Joanna has the original trio of the Sonic Pops, Sonic, Knuckles, and Tails. But we don't focus on value anymore. I mean, I'll be honest, I did focus on value mainly like when I was first collecting and stuff, and I wanted to get stuff that I thought was going to go up in value. But it was a combination. I was buying stuff that I thought was going to go up in value from lines and characters that I liked. And I just ended up keeping a lot of that stuff because I was like, well, even though a pop that I bought for $100 is now worth $800. Like, perfect example, glow in the dark, the Doc Emmett Brown, the glow in the dark one that's now like $2,000 or something crazy. I bought that thing for $180 because I love Back to the Future, and I was like, I think this one is going to go up in value someday. And lo and behold, it did. It has gone up in value 10x from when I bought it. However, even looking at these prices, like, I'm not going to sell it because I like it. So that was the thing. Like, I was buying for value partially, but it was of stuff I liked, What's going on, Alex? You'd love to see a cap collection. I know. I need to do a Marvel collection. Well, you're in luck though, because a lot of people want to see our soda collection.
What did you do? Oh, you did Freddie Funko, not Marvel.
I did Freddie and Star Wars. That's what I've done so far.
God, Joanna, do you even watch your own channel?
Lucy says, I need to see Joanna's collection. She has a great collection of Loungefly bags. She still has some Loungefly bags that we haven't even unboxed. Have we gotten all the Loungefly bags? No, we haven't even gotten up all the Loungefly bags on the wall. But I bought
the command strips.
You bought the command strips, so we'll have to put those up. So the bigger you get, the busier you get. Yeah, I can definitely confirm that. But I think a majority of the reason that we've gotten busier in the last few months is just my job has gotten a lot busier I'm a lot busier than I was a year ago. Yeah. So, and we have less people.
Oh, thanks, Randy. Oh, yeah.
Randy's the best. Yeah.
I was scared. I was like, oh, I don't know if he's going to like my cooking, but that was.
Did you and Joanna get to check out the Miguel Glow Pop yet? No, we have not gotten a chance to pick that up yet, unfortunately.
We were on the auction when I put it in the cart, and then we forgot to purchase once we got off the auction because it needed the code on John's phone, and then it was gone. So that was the end of that. But I'll get it.
So Anthony, we actually do have a good amount of those pops that don't fit into any of the main lines we collect. Like I actually really like the Myths line, and I have quite a few pops from the Myths line. I have like the Kraken, some of the Bigfoots, stuff like that. I also have my hockey collection that really isn't like a lot, but it's still part of the collection.
I also like the Rocks line. I have a few of the Rocks, and I just added DJ Khaled today. He came in a collection, so I added DJ Khaled to my collection. So that's and I have TV pops like movies. I like the Sandlot and stuff like that.
So Koba asked, do we buy NFTs? No, we do not buy NFTs when they do the digital pack releases. So what we like to do is wait until the aftermarket and get the pops that way. It's just
unless they're Freddy.
Yeah, unless it's Freddy, then I might go after it. But other than that, I don't mind waiting. It's more exciting waiting, especially if you guys have seen some of our videos. Recently, we talked about the NFT pops. A lot of those values drop significantly once they hit the aftermarket. So was anybody else able to get one of the Gecko pops? Oh, you got the green one. Congratulations. How many pops are in our collection? How would you say? How much? I don't know.
We got rid of a lot.
When we moved.
Yeah.
I would say we still have at least 1,000.
I think we have more.
Yeah, I think we have like 1,200, 1,300, somewhere around there. But now we also have a lot of sodas too, which I really like the sodas. The sodas are fun to collect.
Yeah, I'd say we have about 1,300 pops.
Nothing in comparison to our Lego collection. Our Lego collection makes our pop collection look like a tiny little like, oh, you collect pops. Like, but people like, I feel like when they come into our house, they're like, oh, you collect Lego. Like there's like a different reaction there. So
they're like, oh yeah. When you first come down, you see all the pops and you're like, oh wow, there's a lot of pops. And they're like, holy, what is all those Legos?
Yeah. But it's sad since the majority of our collection isn't here anymore. We had to move it to a different location just because we have so much and we know that we're not going to be able to build most of it while we're here in this house for the next 18 months.
We're going to have a Lego building party. And we can, just to put it into perspective, we have 220 something patron and channel members. We can have a Lego building party and give each of them
3 sets.
Probably more,
to be honest.
Yeah.
Norway says, how about more family videos with Joanna's sisters? That's definitely something
doable.
we can do. Isabel came with us to New York Comic Con, which was awesome. How long have you been collecting Funko? So I've been collecting since 2013, and Joanna's been collecting since 2018.
Yes,
2018.
20. It was almost 2019.
Almost 2019. Yeah.
Because it was like right on the edge.
What NFTs would I like to see in the near future? I would love to see Star Wars. I think that's long overdue, but I have heard that they are going to do a Mandalorian NFT drop in the spring. So that's what I've heard.
Yes, Toronto. Sometimes collection videos are a little long. I think that's where we're afraid of.
Say that now about NFTs. Yes. Oh, see, there you go. Star Wars ones. Absolutely. Miguel's Pop is up on box lunch at the moment. It didn't sell out. Oh, thank you, Lewis. We will have to get one.
I was talking about the Funko shop, so I didn't know it was still on box lunch.
Yeah, they just dropped on box lunch, I want to say a few days ago.
Oh, yeah. Well, I've been meaning to get another sweater from box lunch, so maybe I'll put the sweater with the Miguel Pop.
Steven says he's coming over for the Lego building party. I know there's a lot of people who dabble in both hobbies, which is awesome. But so another thing that I wanted to talk about tonight, thank you guys for the feedback on the videos.
So collection tour.
We definitely will do more collection tours. I have also some other video ideas, some stuff that we haven't really done before that I want to try out on the channel and see what the response is. So be on the lookout. Just be patient. If you see something different pop up in your feed, give it a chance. Give us your honest feedback. If you do not like it, we will not do it again. I just want to put out some feelers, and I just want to mix up the content.
This video sucks.
Hey, you know what? If you think it sucks, then put in the chat, put in the comments that you think it sucks. We just want to do some different style content. I think we've gotten into a nice rhythm here where we were doing, the Macari videos, the box battles, like Pops on the Rise, the price speculation stuff. And that all is great. I really enjoy doing that type of content. But for us as content creators, I really want to continue to grow and expand and learn how to do different style videos and just also give you guys different content to watch, because I know I follow a lot of channels, and when they drop something new, I'm like, ooh, what is this? And if it's like a slight variation of something that I already enjoy watching on their channel, then I'm on game for that. So, and I know one of the other biggest things that people have requested come back is Funko Worldwide. So we want to do Funko Worldwide in some form of content capacity. I don't think it's going to be YouTube at this point. So we're just not in a position to bring back Funko Worldwide in the form that we used to drop it before. If you guys don't know what Funko Worldwide is, which many of you guys might be scratching your head and going, what is that? It is actually a new segment that we used to drop here on the channel every single Sunday. And it was a very fun segment to do. We covered news for the week. We just threw in a couple jokes, talked about movies and TV shows coming up. We shouted out a few channels that were up and coming or had hit milestones and everything. But it just kind of fell off just because Joanna and I were spending a lot of time on this one segment, and it was really eating up into our free time. And we just found that our quality of life wasn't great. We had to take some time away for ourselves. And then also, once we moved here to Massachusetts, we used to live in New Jersey, but I got relocated because of my job. Because if you guys don't know, I'm active duty military. I know most of you guys probably know that. It was just something that we couldn't do if we wanted to continue doing the other things on our channel. So we could do it once a week, but then we probably wouldn't be able to pump out 3 videos. We'd have to cut down to 1 or 2. So we just made the tough sacrifice, the tough choice to temporarily stop doing it on the channel. But there's been a lot of people that have messaged us saying they want it to come back. They want us to do it again. So we have listened, we hear everybody, and we are going to do it again in a different format. So one that meets our tight schedule and also, fills that void. So, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. Yeah, Don Darling suits. I have so many suits. There's a closet full of like 50 suits that have just been staring at me in the face. So thank you, Daryl. I appreciate that.
They're good suits.
Yeah, you know what? It has been a lot. I mean, to give you guys perspective, I mean, we started YouTube in June of 2020. From June of 2020 to December of 2020, we reached 1,000 subscribers. So in 6 months, we grew 1,000 subscribers. Then in 2021, January of 2021 to December of 2021, we went from 1,000 to 5,000. So in the span of a year of 2021, we grew 4,000 subscribers. This year, here in 2022, we grew from 5,000 in January to now we are coming up on almost 12,000. So this has been hands down our biggest year in terms of growth, with new subscribers and new followers, and also a lot of new Patreon members, channel members, We've sold 14,000 items over on Whatnot. We've raised thousands of dollars for charity. We went to New York Comic Con this year. We went to Niagara Falls Comic Con. We did a lot of stuff this year. So this year has definitely been the busiest year with everything going on top of moving last summer in 2021. So big, adult milestone for Joanna and I. This is our first house. We don't own the house. We're renting the house, but it's still our first house. So it's special to us. Let me see. I missed some stuff on the chat here. Let me see. Mesh Funko Worldwide with PFO lives. That would be cool. That would definitely be cool. I love the Whatnot Soda Battle video. We should do more of those. We had a blast doing that. So thank you, Funny Mike, for giving us feedback on that. That was a lot of fun, and that is something that we want to do again in the future, especially since we were able to make that content and then give away all the items. I mean, that was a lot of fun as well. So Funko Worldwide once a month. Yeah, that's definitely something specifically that we have actually talked about. So thank you, Sam.
Yeah, we talked about it. We threw it around, either doing it at the beginning of the month and highlighting everything from the previous month, or doing it at the end of the month and highlighting everything from that month.
Yeah.
So for everybody who is busy, they catch up with us, and then they're like, okay, let me see what came out in the previous month while I've been super busy. So
Fourth Face says he didn't know I was active duty military. I appreciate that. It's definitely a team effort. Me just going to work isn't nearly the sacrifice. Joanna has sacrificed a lot as well. Her, making the moves with me and everything, giving up her job to now, for those of you guys who don't know, she is full-time on Slapshotpops. She manages everything from the videos to the Patreon, to the auctions, to the giveaways, to everything,
to the
getting
Instagram
shipped out. Yeah, Instagram messages. Like, it is a
and then
John,
job. Once John comes home. So once John comes home around 4:30, 5 o'clock is when he starts helping me manage everything as well. Yeah. So he then puts in more time, and then we tag team everything in the afternoon together.
And I feel bad. I honestly feel bad, especially when I'm at work sometimes and I see my phone blowing up, and it's weird. Like, I'll see messages come in, and then I'll see the messages getting answered.
As John.
As me. And
you're such a funny guy, by the way.
I know. I say a lot of great stuff. And it's kind of like this weird, like
you're missing out.
Like, I'm grateful for all the work that you put in, but yeah, I feel like I'm missing out. Like, I feel like I don't get to be a part of the channel as much as I would like to, even though it's it's our channel and everything.
You answer a lot of the comments. A lot of the videos, guys, when you guys leave comments on the videos, those are 90% John.
I do. I take pride in answering the comments because I want to get to know the people who do watch our videos. Great example of that is Evelyn. Evelyn, have a great night. Thank you so much for coming out tonight. Somebody also asked about San Diego Comic-Con 2023. So San Diego Comic-Con 2023 tickets drop tomorrow. And I think I'm going to just say this right now. It's not in the cards for 2023.
When is January? When is
San Diego Comic-Con is in July.
Not in the cards.
Yeah, it's just not in the cards for next year. The fact that you have to buy the tickets, what is that, like 9 months in advance?
You have to do the same thing for New York Comic Con, isn't it May?
Right, yeah. New York Comic Con tickets drop in May, and then it's October. I guess it just seems like it's so much further in advance for San Diego Comic Con. But I have never been to San Diego Comic Con. We do want to go at some point, or I'll go or whatever. Like, we'll figure it out. I would like us to go. It was a blast at New York Comic Con. We actually had a really good time at Niagara Falls Comic Con, and Niagara Falls Comic Con is in June. So doing the Canada trip and then doing a West Coast trip, I can foresee it right now. I don't have that much time off.
It's not even time. It's just you're gonna be exhausted.
Yeah, and that was the thing. Like, going to these cons is awesome and it's great. But when we come home, it's not like the work stops. Like, the channel keeps moving. Like, there's boxes that need to be shipped out. There's comments that need to be, answered on top of all like the regular life stuff. And one of the things we learned from going to the cons this year is that next year I would actually like to spend more time at that location. So not necessarily at the con itself, but I would like to fly in a day or two earlier, leave a day or two later, so that Joanna and I can just relax and like be in the hotel and just have a day where we can just kick back.
If we're home, we're working, guys. That's the problem.
Yeah.
We never come home and take a break. I don't know if you guys heard Rock and Row yesterday tell John to like take me out on a date. When we're home, we are both crazy work ethic kind of like
we're workaholics.
Yeah, so we work because we want to see a better future. When we're in our forever home, we'll work there too, but at least we'll be working towards like, okay, this is ours. So right now we're working towards a goal, and going to New York Comic-Con, guys, we came into New York like a freaking hurricane. We came in and came out like
there was like no downtime.
And the thing is that when we came back, we had amazing friends come over that same day, which was crazy because we were delayed. And I feel like I wish we would have spent more time. I think they're in the chat. I know Randy was just here. I wish I would have spent more time with Randy and Jonathan. We were just behind on Patreon. So we just want a little bit more quality of life, you know? So going to big cons like that involve getting on a plane, traveling for a few days, we're going to come back and then everything is backed up.
Yeah.
So
there's also some other places on the East Coast that I would like to go to before we venture all the way out to California. I think we need to work our way up to California. I would really like to go to MegaCon in Florida because Professor Josh is down there, and there's also a lot of other people here in the community that live in Florida. So it would be a huge win-win on both fronts. We could go to the con, we could meet other people there, and then, you know, there's other people in the area that we could meet up with, you know.
Take a nap.
Yeah, exactly, and take a nap and everything. So Alex said he started collecting Funko shortly before the pandemic and switched to sodas and found this channel through Jim's channel last year. Definitely enjoy all your content. Well, thank you, Alex. That truly means a lot. I mean, we had so many people come up to us at New York Comic-Con. We were blown away that we actually had people come up to us at Niagara Falls Comic-Con, considering we don't live in Canada. We're not Canadian. And let's be real, that's Tristan's backyard. For those of you guys who know Tristan, Top Hops, like, I just figured that everybody there was going to be all over him and they wouldn't even know who we are. You know, he has over 400,000 subscribers. We had our amazing like 7,000 or 8,000 subscribers, whatever we had when we went up there, and we were shocked that people wanted our autograph, people wanted their picture with us. I couldn't believe it. People were running up to Joanna, you know, excited that they had found her at the con. Like, it was crazy, and just the reaction that we got out of people was unbelievable. And then that just multiplied when we went to New York Comic-Con. So there are some more cons that I would like to hit up because it would be great content. Plus, if we can meet other people that we've been talking to for years here in the community, like, that's just a huge win. But yeah, I think it's gonna be a few years before we make it out to San Diego. So yeah, well, thank you, Randy. Yeah, we are very truthful. We're very honest in everything we say, and yeah, we don't stop. We're usually working from.
And I felt extremely terrible. They were here.
Yeah, I felt bad. There was so much other stuff. Like, I wanted to show them around, maybe take them into Boston and stuff, but we didn't really get to do that too much. We got to go to a few places, but it's just, I don't have a lot of time off, unfortunately. So, and with the current situation right now,
and the hurricane sent your team
away. Yeah, the hurricane impacted my team at work. So, which is, and it's nothing different than most of the other places that are experiencing right now. I know restaurants are short, UPS drivers are short, Amazon's short. I mean, all these different companies are short people. The military is no different. We're short people as well. So unfortunately, when you take time off in the military, you're putting more work on all of your peers. So we're all very conscious of that. And, you know, we don't want to take too much time off of work. Well, we can't take that much time off of work, but you also don't want to take too much time off of work because then you're just putting the work on your other peers. So, all right, let me see. Oh, Mike's back. What's up, Mike? Everyone I've found in the Funko community in the last 2 years are all awesome. Yeah, there is a lot of great people. Mark says, enjoy watching you guys. I collect Star Wars, Transformers, G.I. Joe, and Doctor Who Pops and sodas. Well, thank you so much, Mark. That means a lot. Just got tickets to LA Comic-Con. Hope to run into Rock and Row, SCCC, is quite costly and mega big. Yes, I would love to go to the West Coast and hang out with Jim. I would love to go to LA Comic Con, like a smaller con like that. I would love to go to Funko HQ.
Linda, you gotta message Jim. Be like, I am here next to this booth. Like, he needs to meet you.
Yeah, absolutely. But I just want to reiterate how grateful Joanna and I are for all the support. There's a lot of great people in here right now, like Linda and Mark. Thank you guys, and Mike, of course, and so many other great people. Thank you for watching the videos. Thank you for supporting us on Patreon. Thank you for signing up to be one of our amazing channel members. Thank you for, coming over to our auctions and everything, because Joanna and I work very hard. We're saving up money because our goal in 18 months is to buy a house. That is our number one goal that we want to achieve. So we are, saving up our pennies for that. And then we're also putting money aside strategically, for events like Niagara Falls Comic Con that we want to go to next year. You can't just do that overnight. Maybe some other people can. Maybe money hits their account on the first of the month and they have enough money to go travel wherever they want to. That's not the case with us. So we've always been, very financially minded, financially savvy.
We like to stick to our budgets. I know it might look like, I feel like people come over.
Yeah, and we might give off a different vibe.
I feel like people come over and they see the grails and how much we have, and then putting out the content, they see all that, and that's just collecting over time. We didn't just buy 1,000 pops in a day. So I feel like coming over, people have a different impression of us, but we collected very slowly and we collected very smart. We got deals, and some grails we got from friends who sold us stuff on payment plans. And
I did a lot of payment plans with people back in the day when I was very upfront and honest with them, the way I am now. Like, hey, this holographic Darth Vader would be an amazing piece, a gem in my collection that I would cherish forever. What can we do to work something out? And people saw, like, I'm sure they asked around, like, hey, what do you know about this person? Actually, at the time, I wasn't even Slapshotpops, so they were probably asking around, have you heard of this guy or whatever? And I met a lot of great people who were very patient. They were very trusting. I held up my end of the bargain. They held up theirs. And I was very lucky to get some very rare, cool pieces in my collection that have gone up quite a bit in value. But I think, maybe having the Freddy wall behind me in the videos isn't the best decision. So maybe that's something we swap out in the near future, because I feel like a lot of people come over and they're like, oh, well, this guy can afford anything. Like, he's got all this stuff. Like, I don't think people realize that I paid pennies. I paid a fraction of what a majority of this stuff is going for now,
So because of that, like, we like to stick to our budget, and we just can't always just buy everything. So because we're saving up for the future, we can't just travel everywhere and go to all these cons. Yes, we would love to meet everybody. It's just, it hits our budget, and it hits our budget hard, because we're not just going to go there for a day and then come back. We want to spend the time and talk to people. We don't want to rush it.
Yeah. We need a Boston Slapshotpops puck. That's a great idea, actually. We should do that. And thank you, Zach. It really means a lot. Yeah, go Red Team for sure. The fourth phase says, I hope both of you get to that goal. Buying a house is an amazing experience I never want to repeat. Kind of like a wedding. Thankfully, I married the right girl. Well, I can join you in that, and saying that at the end of the day, no matter what happens in our lives, no matter where we are financially, no matter where we are location-wise, I definitely married the right girl.
You did.
I did. No, I did. I did. I got very lucky. Joanna is something that I don't take for granted ever. And I hope she understands that, and I hope she feels that way, because she is without a doubt the most important thing to me. And at this point, everything that
Would you trade a Freddy for me?
Absolutely.
If I said I don't like Freddy Boba Fett anymore,
he would have to go.
Oh my God, he would.
It would be hard. I'm not gonna lie. That would be really hard.
For a little
I would cry. Yeah, I would cry.
Oh
Because Freddy Boba Fett was very tough to get. And I would be like, are you sure you could pick any other one? Like any other Freddy? Because some of these were really tough to get. But, thank you, Daryl. I appreciate that. Randy says, I've only been collecting for 3 years and have to me what is a nice collection. What others have, no. but what I like is what is important. Yeah, and I think that's really important. And that's something that I constantly am trying to reiterate, especially in our price speculation videos, where people might see some of their pops go down more than they thought they would. Or maybe people realize that, hey, I paid more than what the current market value of that pop is or that soda is. And I think it's really important to realize you bought an item at a certain point in time for a X amount of reasons. And those reasons were it was important to you. You like that character, you like that genre, that TV show, that movie. Something about that item mattered to you, and you paid XYZ price for it. You shouldn't let today's market value affect or make you second guess that decision that you made to buy that item. Because trust me, there's a bunch of stuff that I paid way more than what something is currently going for. Not many, but there are some stuff that I paid more than what something's currently going for. It's just how it is. I'm not going to freak out and sell it or get upset. It's just how
it
is.
evens out at the end of the
day. It really does. It really does even out.
Hopefully.
Yeah, exactly. Key to being a collector is set a budget and stick to it. Absolutely. Joanna is pretty awesome. Let me see it. I'm sure Freddy Boba Fett would find a good home. I'm sure if I put Freddy Boba Fett on the market tonight, I'm sure there would be 100 people that would message me. I have no doubt. It was very difficult to find that one. And I got that one from a very special Star Wars collector. And he actually sold it because he needed money for his wedding. So I felt good in the fact that the money was going to... You
felt good that you were like, yes, go get money.
Well, I was excited to get the pop, obviously. But I felt good, giving the money that was going to go to the start of, his marriage, which I thought was pretty cool. So have a great night, Mojo. I know. Look what you started, right? What's up, Kurt? Kanan from Rebels dropped a bunch. That needs to be in the next Star Wars video. But that's a perfect example of something that that's going to drop. But I have no doubt that the Rebels pops are going to go back up. Actually, speaking of Rebels pops, I'll give you guys a preview. We got some Rebels pops in from this one of the latest collections we picked up. We actually got a chopper. We got the Imperial Disguised Star Wars Celebration 2017 chopper. And lo and behold, that one has dropped by about $30. It used to go for about 50, 60 bucks. We scanned it in today. PPG's $33. And I was surprised. But I think the Rebels pops are going to skyrocket once all these characters, obviously not Kanan, but I think a lot of these characters are going to be going up in value. I still think Kanan will go up in value, but when these other characters like Ahsoka, Chopper, Ezra, obviously we're going to see Grand Admiral Thrawn at some point. Like all these characters are going to show up. Sabine, Hera, all their pops are going to go up. And it's going to be such an exciting time for Star Wars. So Mark says, I don't collect for value. I do it because I love it. Honestly, that is the best way to go. So yeah, having a partner who collects and understands the desire definitely makes life easier. Last summer, when I asked Joanna to manage the channel full time, was not an easy conversation. And it was something that I was scared she was going to say no and be like, I'm going to go get a real job. But knowing that she believes in our dream and sees what I'm hoping will come to fruition in the next few years, it really means a lot that she was willing to take that plunge. But I think she took the plunge, and now here we are a year later with more work than we know what to do with.
I work more now than I did at any job.
Yeah.
Because I'm awake till 2, 3 a.m.
And at the moment we have help.
Yeah.
That's the crazy part. Today we were inventorying all these collections that just rolled in. And we have Isabel working with us at the moment. We also have one of her friends staying with us. So we're paying her, and she's, we said, hey, you want to make some extra cash? And she's helping us out. And they're both doing a great job, to be honest. Today, they did an incredible job helping us sort. How many sodas do you think came in today? 800?
Yeah.
There was no joke, guys. 800.
Oh, we have a lot of sodas in the house. We have
there's
soda
a lot
option.
of sodas. Yeah, there's a lot of sodas. We think we got 800 plus sodas today. And just going in, popping open the cans, checking the pogs and the figures and everything, making sure the right ones were in the right cans. It takes a while, and they did a great job sorting everything and helping us out. But I took a moment for a brief second and just kind of stood back and looked around our garage, all the inventory coming in, looking at where the channel is now compared to a year ago, seeing that, we have a team of 4 people working for Slapshotpops. It was crazy. It was
I'm
honestly,
exhausted.
I know I'm exhausted too, but it was crazy to see how far we've come in just
And I
a
think that
year's
was the
time.
biggest thing when John asked me to work for the channel. I think I put in so much work because I said, John, I'd like to be here in a year. So it's not news to anyone, but I took a massive pay cut.
Yeah.
To work for Slapshotpops because we were not making any money at the time, and we're not making a lot of money now. And everything we do make goes for the house. But I believed in John, and I believed in his like dream. So I took a pay cut to work here, and I do like working because I see what we're building. And some days it's stressful because I'm working till like very odd hours in the morning, so we have different schedules. But I like knowing that if I need to go home to New Jersey for a specific reason, I could take my laptop and edit there, or I could still buy collections while I'm on the road. And I have a lot more freedom. Financially, it was I think that was the hardest decision for me.
We definitely had to cut back on a lot. And one of the biggest things we had to slash was personal spending. And that was mostly on my part too. And that's why I've been very strategic about stuff that we've picked up for our personal collection. And that's why it's so exciting. If you guys have seen like the Grail unboxing videos that we've done recently, like I think I've said it a few times in those videos when I'm looking at the shipping label, there's boxes that sit here for months because we save up and I say, hey, I kind of want to pull the trigger on this, or a patron reaches out and says, hey, I have this item I think you might want it for your collection. Let's work out a trade or work out a deal. And so I actually don't seek out pops very much nowadays, which is kind of weird as a collector. It's very weird from how I used to operate as a collector. Now I just kind of see what comes our way because I know if I go out and if I seek it, I will find something that I will want to buy. So now I just kind of sit back and see, all right, what comes in from the collections? What comes in from people that are looking to make a trade or something? Because then
and I just picked up a pop today.
Yeah.
So I like the Rocks line, like we just said, but I wasn't seeking DJ Khaled. And
Right.
DJ Khaled came in and he's like, hey, you need me. So he stayed. So
Yeah.
it's the same thing with John.
Yeah, and it's actually a different way to collect. Same thing, like when we open up the mystery boxes on the channel, like maybe we'll keep something from one of the mystery boxes. We'll be like, oh, I wanted this pop, but I didn't get it for whatever reason. If we are out doing a hunt video or when we were at the cons, like, yeah, we picked up a few things that we wanted for ourselves, but we built that into like our travel budget, our con budget. Same thing. When I go to one of these stores in our local area or anything,
then
or in New Jersey,
stuff. We have a list of stuff.
I do seek stuff in that regard because I also want to support the store. If a store is kind enough to let us film and make content that we put on the channel to then make money, a little bit of money, I feel it's right that we buy something from the store. And typically we can usually find something that we want or something that we needed for our collection or something we needed for a friend or anything.
It's usually a friend.
Yeah, usually a friend or a patron. But yeah, we definitely had to cut back a lot on personal spending. But honestly, like making the sacrifices. No, you were no, it's true. You were never Joanna is not a big spender on herself. She does not buy a lot of stuff at all for herself, which is very very cool. It's very admirable and everything. It's more fun for me because then I know when I buy you something that you really want, it's a much cooler
I'll
reaction.
buy stuff for the house.
You'll buy stuff for the house and everything, but making the sacrifices that we've made and then we've seen the results is really cool. So that has been awesome. And I really hope that we can continue down this road and that, you guys enjoy the channel and you stick with us and, you're happy collecting in the community and everything. Cause that's what it's all about. Like you're happy. I hope our videos give you some solace and you could take your mind off the real world for a couple minutes and just, be fun and be goofy and see what's going on with us. And we get to interact with you. So I hope you're getting as much out of it as we are, because we really are enjoying it. So let me see. There's a bunch of stuff in the chat here. Zach says, if you had to sell off most of your collection, could you only keep a certain amount? What would the number be? I was thinking I might be able to do with 75.
You have 75 on a shelf.
Honestly, I don't know. I don't know if I could whittle it down. I think
that would be hard. I think I want to say 300.
Yeah, and that would be tough. That would be really tough. I don't know.
Because we said we have about 1,300, so
Yeah, but
300.
I have like 200 Freddies alone.
Then somebody's getting sacrificed. If you want to keep some of that Star Wars stuff.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Star Wars. Yeah. Not a good question, Zach. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? All right, let me see. Lewis says definitely we'll go back up once we see them all in their live action debuts, especially Hera, Chopper, Thrawn. Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. What's up, Aussie Pop and Paul? Randy says, I'm going to a con next month and getting Ahsoka signed by Rosario Dawson and Ashley Eckstein. That's awesome. So if in case you guys don't know, Rosario Dawson is the live action actress for Ahsoka, and Ashley Eckstein is the voice actress, which is awesome. Isabel is Joanna's younger sister. Yes. Can confirm that the 2 a.m. to 3 a.m. cause Joanna will like the comments in Instagram group chat at 3 a.m. Yeah, that's probably Joanna. That is definitely Joanna.
That is me, guys.
Yeah. That's the beauty of the end goal.
I think I added somebody to the chat the other day. It was like 2 a.m. Who did I add? Oh, I added Joey. I think it was like 2 a.m. when I added Joey. Poor Joey.
Thank you, Koba. Yes, I really appreciate that. Don't buy collections while driving. Amen. I'd rather make less money and love what I do than make more money and be not happy. Yeah, Kurt, amen to that. And that's kind of where we're at in life. We'd rather hustle and, work 12 hours a day doing something we love, interacting with people and making a difference than, working somewhere and making triple and maybe not.
Yeah, because I'm sure we can get our house much quicker, but then I don't think we'd be happy getting our house.
Yeah. And then I just don't want to be locked into
stressed.
A career that you're not in love with, or, I think that's very tough. Sometimes it's not easy making money doing something you love. Sometimes there's just things that you're good at, or maybe something you like. For instance, I'll give an example. So I love ice hockey. Most of you guys probably know, obviously Slapshotpops and everything. There's hockey sticks and pucks everywhere.
There's an intro with you skating.
There's an intro with me skating. I can actually skate pretty good. I grew up playing hockey. I loved hockey. I was never going to be a professional hockey player. That was definitely out of the cards. I played in college. I loved playing in college. And then as I was going through high school, though, I did fall in love with refereeing. And refereeing hockey is awesome. You're in the action. You get paid to skate, which is really cool. Some games, if you work your way up to levels high enough, you would get paid $200 or so an hour, which sounds great. I actually
did some high level games.
I did. When I was in New Jersey, I met the right people and kind of at the right time, and I worked my way up pretty high. I was very fortunate. The highest thing that I ever did in my little mini referee career was in 2019. I was actually asked to be one of the referees for the New York Rangers training camp with all their prospects and rookies and everything. And it was a blast. Those guys are so fast. I was drenched in sweat just trying to keep up with them. And it was so much fun. But shortly after that, I kind of realized that I was working very hard, chasing not really a dream of mine, just kind of going to see how far I could go. But then I realized that I was spending a lot of time on the road. I was spending a lot of time in and out of ice rinks.
And you would have to travel with that team.
Right. I would have to travel with the team and everything. I was skating alongside very talented players. I was working with amazing referees, amazing officials. I really had a great time. I was making a decent amount of money. It wasn't money that I could really live off of. It was kind of my fun money. And that's kind of how I bought a lot of my Funko stuff, because I did make pretty good money refereeing. And then my Coast Guard job was paying my bills. So all that money was kind of extra. But I realized I was barely spending any time with Joanna. And I kind of got to a point where I felt like I was spending all my time in the car and in and out of ice rinks on the weekend. And then I was, of course, working during the week. And I wasn't spending any time with my girlfriend at the time. And that was really sad. And it was kind of like I was, giving up time with my girlfriend for money almost. So long story short, I'm really grateful that I am where I am now. And even though I don't skate as much and I do miss the sport, I do miss being drenched in the game and, all the rules and the parents yelling and the coaches cursing at me and everything. I'm so happy that I get to do something you know, I get to work with my wife and we're building something and I'm not on the road and I'm not getting screamed at. Maybe occasionally there's like a negative comment or something, but it's really been eye-opening. So Kurt, I can definitely get behind that 1000%. And even though I love hockey and I love refereeing, I wouldn't even think of like going back to that life, and trading what we have now, just because it's so awesome. I can't tell you how awesome it is to come home and work on a business alongside my wife. Like I just think that is the coolest thing. So anyway, I talked too much.
Good for you. No, that was cute.
Good for you. Partner's best quality is truly seeing what they do for the family. My wife is on a girls trip to Nashville. I'm at home with the kids. How does she handle this daily? I have no clue.
He's like in a closet watching
Yeah.
We're playing hide and go seek.
Well, when you're buying collections, you should always keep one or two things as you already bought it. That's true. And sometimes we do that. Sometimes we actually keep more than one or two things. So that's not the best, but I only do Star Wars and I feel like I have a lot of what I want. So it's weird not having something to seek out for the collection. I definitely feel you on that, but with me collecting Freddy, Marvel, Star Wars, DC, yeah. There's
need your toes.
There's always something to hunt. Myths. Yeah. Joanna collects the Disney. We're always on the lookout. So I know Randy has changed his buying strategy.
Randy has changed. We're just not even going to get into that. He had like 300 boxes to open one day.
Mike bought his first Pops back in 2016. I don't know any One Piece, but Usopp is at Five Below. Nice. What's up, Smooth Selling? Thank you so much for coming out to the stream tonight. I curate my collecting of characters I love. I have just under 260 Pops. Wow, that's pretty good. That is awesome. Hip Hop, not Wick Whack. What's going on? First Pops I bought were Transformers at Nightmare Before Christmas. Joanna's a big fan of Nightmare Before Christmas. Now I'm over 250 at 6,346 total value. That's less because Funko app doesn't list some of the expensive ones. Wow, that's awesome. Well, keep going. Hopefully you're enjoying the collecting. What's going on, Collector 101? Let's see. Let's see. Muckin says, do you guys find that the Whatnot auctions and the YouTube channel and the Patreon overwhelm what you guys want to keep for your collection as opposed to what to sell?
I think.
Yeah, what do you think?
Do you guys do they overwhelm us? So when all the Pops come in, if it's certain characters that we don't collect, that's actually better for us because most of the stuff that comes in is stuff that we don't collect. So it's not as overwhelming. When it's a huge Marvel collection or a Star Wars collection, that sometimes for me can be overwhelming because I know John might keep some of them.
Yeah. Yeah, it can be challenging sometimes. So I'm the same way. When we get stuff in collections, it's kind of a double-edged sword. When we get stuff in collections that isn't what we collect, it's good because then we obviously won't want to keep it, but it's also bad at the same time because when we do get stuff that is right up our alley, it's really easy to talk about it, to sell, to get hyped up about it.
And we don't look dumb on the auction going, I don't know what this is.
I can pronounce the name. Like that's always a plus. But I think we have found the good balance between even if something cool comes into the house that we're just not in a position to keep, that we know we'll sell it. It'll go to a good home and that it just wasn't meant to be. It wasn't the right time. And we came
across a lot of Pops. We've seen a lot of Pops that I think we wouldn't have seen if we weren't Whatnot sellers. So I think Whatnot has helped our collection in the sense of there's Pops on the shelf and I'm like, I didn't know they make this. I think I'm going to keep this. And then the collections rolled in. So how many Pops do you think we've came across? 50, 60?
1,000?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely up there.
We've probably come across 50 to 60,000 Pops and we've just kind of like filtered through them.
Yeah. Yeah, I would agree with that. It's definitely been a lot of Pops. Thank you, Rob. I appreciate that. And yes, Alex, we definitely want to get down there. We barely saw Josh at New York Comic Con, which
it was a flash.
It was a real shame. All right, let me see. Kirk's about to hit 300 for Star Wars. That is awesome. Alex is at 23 pops and 20 sodas. I'm a small time collector, but it's characters and series I love. That's
awesome.
That's honestly awesome. That's what it's all about. OCD, what's going on? I actually caught OCD's video earlier on my way home from work. They pulled a 3-liter chase, which was awesome. Yeah,
nice.
that was
Don't
really
kill the video. Which one did they pull?
They actually pulled the Juggernaut, which was
no way. Don't tell the people.
Yeah, I won't tell anybody. What's going on, Aaron? Let me see. Tristan has that in his storage. Yeah, I'm sure. Well, speaking of collections, we should have, I say should because I haven't filmed it yet, but we should have a brand new collection video dropping on Sunday. So as usual, if you are a Patreon member or if you are a channel member, please feel free to reach out to us after the video goes live. If there's anything in the video that you would like for your collection, we can put it aside for you and, make a deal. That is exclusive to Patreon members and channel members. That's just a perk that we like to offer. If you see something in the video that you would like to purchase from us, it will be available on our Monday night whatnot auction. That's we like to give the patrons and channel members about
12 hours?
Yeah, about anywhere from 12 to 15 hours head start on all the pops. So if you see an alert on Sunday for the collection video like we've done in the past, and you're a patron or a channel member, definitely check it out because we actually have a lot of cool stuff that rolled in, a lot of diverse stuff. So yeah, be on the lookout for that. Also, our last mini announcement, we are going to be doing a soda auction tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern. So if you guys are soda collectors, if you don't have any money, or if you're tight because of the holidays, please do not come. We appreciate the support, but we don't want anyone to go over budget or anything. But if you're in the market for a soda, or if there's something you're looking for, or if you got nothing else going on, please feel free to come over and check us out. We have a lot of cool stuff. We're also going to be running a little special tomorrow night. If you buy 5 sodas, we'll give you 1 free. So that kind of completes a nice little soda 6-pack for you. Let me see. Fourth Face has a question for you. What's the one personal grail you don't already own but want in your collection?
Grail, like Grail is the the Heath Ledger Joker. I think that's the Grail. The
Freddy?
That I don't think we're gonna get.
Yeah, that is one.
I think that's the Grail. Any regular Grails? I haven't mentioned any regular Grails because we have a lot of amazing people who watch the channel who quietly sit on our live streams waiting for us to mention pops that we need for our collection, and they are crazy enough to buy us $200, $300, $400 pops. And so I am scared to mention anything in that range. So I'm going to mention a $5,000 pop because they're not going to drop $5,000.
And that's a shame because that was a Freddy I should have bought years ago, but I did not. For those of you guys who don't know, it's the 96 piece Freddy Funko as Heath Ledger, his version of the Joker from 2014 San Diego Comic-Con. That one I haven't seen sell for less than $5,000, which at this point in the game, I'm not going to spend $5,000 on a pop. So it's just too much money. What's up, Candy? Where did I get the Captain Rex hoodie? Do you remember where we got it?
The Captain Rex hoodie.
I don't remember.
We got it from Box Lunch.
Box Lunch, that's right. And it's really awesome. So highly recommend.
Box Lunch with lunch money.
Lunch money. Mock Innes loves the Day of the Dead Jack Skellington pop, and that was one that Joanna was really wanting.
I was hunting that for this whole year. I had 1 pop up until Randy helped me out with it today. I don't know if I'm going to show it off on the channel, so I can't mention it yet. So other than the one that Randy found today for me, I had been hunting that Jack Skellington Sugar Skull for this whole year.
A long time.
That was my pop for this year, So I was looking for that Sugar Skull pop, and I finally found it, and I pulled the trigger.
And I'm really happy that you did. You definitely
that was the only pop I wanted this whole, that was the only pop that I said I cannot finish out the year without getting it.
So Sam, we're going to do a mix of, it's going to be sealed soda games. We're going to have chases up for grabs as well as common sodas. So,
oh, you're also doing that awesome game. Should we tell the people? We should tell the people.
Yeah, I'm going to throw in a new game tomorrow. It's going to be called Odd Man Out. And there's going to be 6 sodas on the spinner. 5 of them are going to be chases, and 1 of them is going to be a common. And I'm curious to see if that game's going to go over well. So it's 5 out of 6 chance of pulling a chase, which I think is pretty awesome. So, with Whatnot, do you send overseas? Yes, we send to multiple countries,
wherever Whatnot sends.
wherever Whatnot is available, we send.
And they are the cheapest. It might sound crazy when you're overseas and you buy on Whatnot, but they have the cheapest shipping. Whatnot has the cheapest overseas shipping, and they do bundles. You know, if you buy more than 1 pop, it's so much cheaper.
And it also, if you're international, you can still take advantage of our $15 credit. So if you haven't bought anything on Whatnot before, and also with our international viewers, we do like to, try to throw some extra stuff in your box, just because we know that shipping costs are very high, and we really do appreciate anybody who is from a different country who purchases stuff from us.
And I don't know if a lot of people know this, but there's always custom sheets that you have to fill out when shipping stuff overseas, and those custom sheets suck. And we have had, you can ask Steven, I don't know if he's still here, or maybe he's out to lunch. Steven from down under in Australia, we've tried sending him a box twice, and 2 times it came back to us. The 3rd time was the charm, but twice it came back to us. The first time I didn't ship, I put that they were Funko sodas, and they flagged sodas, so it came back to us. The 2nd time, I don't know why it came back to us, but the 3rd time it finally went out. Sometimes those custom sheets could be dumb. It's just really, it's horrifying. But Whatnot already has all of that included.
Yeah, honestly, that's worth the cost of admission alone.
Yeah, it is. It is really a good place, especially if you can find a deal on Whatnot.
Yeah.
And then
there's a lot of good deals, and that's why we start all of our stuff out low. I mean, most nights we're starting all our stuff off at $1. And to be honest, most of the time our stuff goes for under PPG, and we're happy with that because, as long as it's obviously like more than what we paid for it, we make a few dollars. And if you guys can still get a good deal under PPG, I think everyone's winning. So that's why we're very happy about the position we're in. Plus, Whatnot is a sponsor of our channel, which is great. They've been very kind to us and given us some extra opportunities that we are just very grateful for.
All those sodas that we bought.
Yeah, all that sponsored video was all giveaways because of Whatnot. So.
And then those sodas just went out to everybody because Whatnot, said, hey, give all this out to everybody. And we're very thankful for the opportunities that we've had.
So Fourth Face says, I won't buy a $400 pop. My wife would kill me. I definitely I took some, you were very understanding that when I told you, I think when I introduced you to, because you already knew about Funko, but I introduced you more to Funko and like showed you some of the stuff in my collection. And then when I talked about like how much I paid and how much it was worth, I think you definitely took a few days to like breathe it all in and everything. But
I think it's because, I was spending a lot of money on Lego at the time. I didn't have Funko like products. I had minis. I didn't have Funko products. And I was spending anywhere from like $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 on Lego sets, but they are Lego sets. You can build them, you can touch them, you can hang out with them, you can build them. And then it baffled me that these things were like a lot of money.
Yeah, but it's the same thing with Lego sets. I mean, Lego sets appreciate in value just like crazy, and they could be thousands of dollars.
Yeah, but look at them. They're all the same size. They just hang out there. They're really pricey. You can't touch them. You don't unbox them.
No, it's true. It's a different collectible. It's a different type.
They look really nice, though.
They do look really nice. I really like collecting them, obviously, because we're here and we have the channel and everything. But yeah, I mean, it's definitely a different collectible.
Yeah. So you introduced me to them, and it took me a second. I was like, whoa.
I think it took you a second because of how many I had.
You didn't have as many.
I didn't have as many as I have now.
Obviously. I think you had like what, like
500, 600, somewhere around there.
I don't know. I think you keep saying that, but I think you had.
Maybe I had less.
I think you had a little less. I think you went really overboard when you lived with me because you saw the space. You were like, "Oh my god, there's so much space."
I went from a 500 square foot apartment to a 1,800 foot square house. So.
And the whole basement was his.
Yeah. Yeah, custom sheets are pretty terrible. Joanna has spent many hours, working on those for a lot of people overseas. So, what's up, Dan? Do you still have the Soul and Ryuk pops from a couple weeks ago?
Sold within like 5
So,
minutes.
all right. So, anybody who's a patron here or a channel member, I'm not kidding. If you see something in our video, like our collection videos that we drop usually on Sunday afternoons, you have to message us right away because
DM us. Don't put it in the chat.
Yeah, don't put it in the chat. You have to send us a separate direct message over on Instagram with which items you want, because we go in the order of the messages that were sent. So it's first come, first serve.
So we might not answer you for like, sorry to cut you off, honey.
Yeah.
We might not answer you for 10, 15, 20 minutes, but that doesn't mean you're not in line. Like we start like here and then we work our way up.
Yeah.
So,
and the Soul and Ryuk pops, perfect example. Those sold within the first 15 minutes of the video being live. I know there's people that fast forward through the video, which is completely fine. Like if you want to fast forward to see if there's anything you need because you're worried about it, selling out right away, like completely understand. But we're not kidding. Like if there's something you see, speak up because somebody else might want it and they might have already messaged us. So, and yes, we do a ton of giveaways over there. It is truly free.
We usually do anywhere from, I want to say, 4 to 6 giveaways every auction.
When I started dating my wife in 2019, it was at her place for the first time, and she had Pops inbox on shelves. I knew I struck gold. That's awesome. I kind of knew Joanna was the one when, I'll tell everybody the story really quick. So I had Lego sets and Funko Pops in my apartment that I would usually hide whenever a girl came over. Which wasn't that often. Let's everybody relax. Whenever I had a girl come over.
Do you remember the last time you told
everybody
this story?
Everybody was freaking out.
Funko fat guy was like, "You're such a player."
Yeah, everybody was freaking out. Anyway, I would hide them in cabinets and drawers and stuff because I was embarrassed. I was ashamed. Whatever. Anyway, when I went over to Joanna's house for the first time and I saw her massive Lego collection, I was like, yes, she is the one. Like, that's legit. Like, when I mostly knew, I was like, oh my God, this girl's just as crazy as I am. This is perfect. But Matthew, what's up, Matthew? The Razor Crest Lego at Disney is very, oh my God. Are you talking about the Giants $600 UCS Razor Crest Lego set? Because I really do want that. I know it's stupid. I know it's just a larger version of the already play scale Razor Crest set, but I still want it. It's way more detailed. You get a few more minifigs. Doesn't justify the price. I know it's a car payment, but I really hope that.
Oh my God, it is a car payment.
It is. It's a car payment. It's a full car payment. You can pay off your car, or you can pay your car this month, or you can get the UCS Razor Crest. Like, it's insane how expensive it is, and I still haven't even gotten the UCS AT-AT yet. So hopefully by the end of this year, I'll have saved enough to get that, and then hopefully by the end of next year, I could save enough to get the UCS Razor Crest. And this is counting on the fact that Lego doesn't drop any more big UCS Star Wars Lego sets next year, which we all know that they will be dropping them. So I did not know that. I'll definitely message you on Instagram. Yes. If anything is not in our stream, it's because it already sold. We like to give first dibs to all the patrons and channel members. If you win a giveaway during the auction, don't leave bad feedback. Yes, please don't do that. So, Kurt, I'm actually going to make a video about this on Monday, but overall, my feedback isn't great. There's been a lot of Star Wars pops they've dropped over the last week, and I definitely want to voice my opinion and thoughts on it because a lot of people have asked me. I do think overall that Funko needs to do better by Star Wars collectors and fans. I think they need to do better. Do better. Yes, the bigger Razor Crest equals a bigger beauty. My only concern about this massive Razor Crest is space and how to display it, because the UCS Millennium Falcon, which we do have, we haven't had time to build it yet. It's not even in our house anymore because we ran out of space. You can actually build it and you can display it sideways. They make stands where you can tilt it up and display it on its side. So that's kind of cool about that. But the Razor Crest has the big engines and everything, and it's a different style ship. It's much thicker, for lack of a better word. So it's not something that I think, unfortunately, is able to be displayed, economically. I think it's going to take up a lot of space regardless of where you put it.
I think I love Lego.
Let me preface this. Lego.
I love Lego. Yeah. So if anybody is watching, please. I love Lego, but they are pumping out sets that are not feasible for a lot of collectors.
Yeah.
Collectors, it's hard for us to spend $100, and all these sets have been upwards of $300
or more.
And that is just too much. That is just too much. And I'm very sad because instead of buying 10, 20 sets a year, we're buying like 5, 10 sets a year. And I just think it's just not fun anymore, because I go to the Lego store and I love these sets, and a lot of the modulars are 100, 200, and it's modulars. So they're big, you can build them. But I feel like sometimes when it comes to all these newer sets they're pumping out, it's like, you've already made this set, you got your $129, because I think that's how much that Razor Crest was that he has on that shelf. I think it was $129.99. And then the new one is almost the same, just in a huger scale. And I think that was $129.99, right?
It was actually $100 when it first came out. It suffered the price hike. So yeah, it's $130.
And then they're just rebuilding the same thing that they've already built, making it so much bigger and tacking on such a huge price tag. Yeah. And it's just, I want to go to the store. Am I going to go get a $600 Lego set, or am I going to go get 50 Lego City sets, or like 6 modular buildings, or a few of the other buildings? So it's a lot. $200 is a lot.
Yeah.
$100 is a lot.
I've actually thought about it, and it's funny. Makina says the AT-AT will hopefully be in my collection at some point in my lifetime, which is crazy. To have to think that long. It should. I don't know. Collectibles shouldn't be. If they're that expensive, it's kind of depressing to say oh, I really hope I get it at some point in my life, because life is the longest thing you'll ever do. And for instance, I've decided I don't want the Hulkbuster. It's too big. I love Marvel. I specifically love the Hulkbuster armor. I loved in Avengers Age of Ultron. I loved all those scenes where Tony Stark was in the actual suit fighting, Bruce Banner's Hulk and everything in the full rage mode. And I was just so disappointed. I'm not in love with the way the set looks, and I don't think it's justified by the price point. And I'd much rather get the UCS Razor Crest. That's what it came down to. I was like, we only have enough money, maybe for one, I'm going to get the Razor Crest instead of the Hulkbuster. Matthew Anderson says you guys should make a second channel just about Lego. It's funny you say that, because that is the plan. That is in the cards for the next few years. Not in the near future, unfortunately. And that is part of the reason why we are saving so much and working so hard toward this goal of getting a house, because we are specifically looking at houses in areas that are a little bit more secluded, maybe not as desired, so where the housing market is a little bit cheaper, where we can get more square footage and more bang for our buck. Because what I would like to do, and Joanna's on board and everything, this is something that I think we really both wanted to do for a long time, and now it might actually happen in the next 2 years, which is pretty awesome.
Less than 2 years?
Yeah, less than 2 years is we want to dedicate a whole basement, or, a whole upstairs room, or maybe if we find a house with a big shed or something, we really want to dedicate a huge area to a Lego city, and also displaying all of the Lego sets that we have. For example, Joanna has every single Lego architecture set, and these sets are beautiful. Some of them are small, some of them are larger, but these sets are beautiful. They're very expensive now. They were not expensive at retail, and they've appreciated quite a bit in value. And I just think it's such a unique collection. I was a Lego fan all my life. I had sets growing up. I didn't even know Lego architecture was a thing. I loved Lego Star Wars, of course. I loved, like, you know, anything Batman related or anything superhero related. But like, I didn't even know there was like other
I didn't even
themes
know.
of Lego. And you know, I actually have fell in love with Lego Technic and Lego Speed Champions. I would love to build a big racetrack like in our Lego city for all our Speed Champions cars and everything. Like, there's so much that we want to do Lego wise, in addition to Funko. So we wouldn't be stopping Slapshotpops, of course. We would then also in the same house have a separate studio, you know, with our pops that we can make videos and everything. Also have, you know, our garage be our shipping center and our inventory, just like we have here. But you need a lot of space to have 2 full collections on display, to run 2 full channels like that. So Matthew, that is like, that's our goal. That's the second part of the goal. And I don't know if we'd be able to get the Lego channel up and running right away after we move. Probably not. Probably take a few months to, you know, get the right tables and make sure the space is finished properly and make sure we have really good lighting, because for Lego, you do need very good lighting. But you know, I would love to do reviews. Joanna has some really rare sets in her collection from, you know, years ago that I think deserve to be unboxed, you know, built and reviewed. Some of them, not all, some of them. I know you have some sets that you want to keep in box, and I have a few sets of my own that I want to keep in box.
Coming from me when I'm like, oh, let's just unbox it.
I know. Yeah. So that is the goal, and I'm hoping that people will enjoy both types of content from us. So I hope people that follow us for Funko reasons will maybe venture over, and they don't have to buy anything. Like, you can just watch us buy and build everything and talk about everything that we already like. And that's the thing too. It's like, it's, you know, honestly, that's the thing that kills me the most. We have 1,000+ Lego sets.
Just like 1,000+ pops.
Yeah, just like 1,000+ pops. We have 1,000+ Lego sets, and we have 800 of them or so that aren't built. And it's just so sad, like walking by the collection and seeing all the hard work that Joanna and I have put into building up this collection, you know, both on our own, and then now as a, you know, then we were dating, and then now as a married couple, obviously. And we just have so much cool stuff that we want to build, put on display, and enjoy. And I really think that there's an audience for that. I mean, there's a lot of other people with Lego channels, and I don't know. I think that we may not be different too much, but I definitely think we have some value that we can bring to the table. And I think the way we both have a vision for how we want our channel to be, I really think people would enjoy it, just like people have enjoyed Slapshotpops. And there's 79 people watching us 2 hours into this live stream. And
oh my God, the PFO people are gonna make fun of us.
I know they are gonna make fun of us. So there is one box tonight. Let me see. My goodness says, I'm glad you're talking me out of it as much as you're talking yourself out of it. Yeah, I have to make those tough calls.
Have a good night, Linda.
Yes, have a good night, Linda. Thank you. I'm a little behind on the chat.
Oh, see,
yeah,
I
he was gonna call us out. I know he was gonna call us out. Kurt only does the helmets. I love the helmets. Mockiness bought the R2D2, which is awesome. Oh, look at that. Fourth Phase loves Professor Josh as well. Guys, make sure you're subscribed to all 4 members of Pop Force 1. If you guys don't know what Pop Force 1 is, it is a weekly live stream that I do with myself, Professor Josh, Rock and Row, and the Poppin' Duo. Definitely make sure you're subscribed to those other 3 channels, because they're all Funko just like us, and they are awesome. All right, let me see. I have a feeling it will go down in price only because so many people don't like it. That's the other thing too. I think the Hulkbuster is a perfect example of a set. Really quick, we'll wrap up our Lego talk here. I think the Hulkbuster will go on clearance nearing its retirement. So
I think a lot of sets will go on clearance because they're way too expensive.
Yeah, they are way too expensive. That Black Panther, don't get us started on Black Panther. Yeah. I've shelled out quite a bit for some of my Naruto pops. Well, I've shelled out quite a bit for some of the stuff we have. Did you have Lego in Portugal growing up, Joanna?
Yes.
Nice. Yep. Forget a house, just buy an old warehouse and build studios and spaces and a little apartment inside. Yeah, it might get to that. Matthew says he'll subscribe. Well, thank you. I've actually already created the channel.
Yeah, the channel's created.
I didn't want anyone to take the name. So the name of the channel is actually Slapshot Bricks. So that is going to be our channel name. So
and it's created.
I created it prematurely because I didn't want anyone else to take the name selfishly. And I just thought it'd be really easy if we were Slapshotpops and Slapshot Bricks. And I also wanted to do like Slapshot
So we
cooking,
have Instagram. We have Instagram. Already.
Yeah, we have a Slapshot Bricks Instagram as well. I also want to do for Joanna's page and channel that I also want to see her thrive and succeed in. I wanted to do like Slapshot cooking or Slapshot forks or something, but it didn't really like roll as well. So I'm really glad that we went with Keeping It Darling. So if you guys don't know, Joanna does have her own Instagram. It is Keeping It Darling. If you want to go check her out over there. Thank you, Patty. Yes, we are definitely going to keep chasing the dream. And it's a dream that really, it kind of came to fruition only a few years ago. If you would have asked me like 5 years ago, hey, would you want to go in front of a camera and talk about Funko Pops and Lego sets? I'd be like, no, I want to go play hockey and referee 12 games until I can't feel my toes. Like it's definitely crazy where life takes you. So
Randy, look at Randy. Slapshot Bricks. Oh, Pop Cop. Bobby, what's going on? I like you guys.
We got you.
We like.
Yeah. I think Slapshot Bricks has like 10 followers.
So we actually got locked out of Slapshotpops last week, and we used our Slapshot Bricks. So Slapshot Bricks is in all the Patreon group chats
as a backup emergency.
Yeah,
I've heard
fun.
Mr. Beast Studios is pretty crazy, but you would expect nothing less. What's going on, Gonza? Thank you so much for coming out to the stream. Hurry up and have kids. Patty, we were so close. We were so close to getting through tonight's stream without somebody bringing up us having kids.
I was surprised nobody did. That was long. I think that's the longest we've gone with no kids.
No, see, that's the thing. They're saying like have kids so they'll be able to put the Lego sets together for you. We bought them. So
we want to put them together.
We want to build them. They need to go to work, get jobs, and go buy their own sets. These are our sets. And I'm going to tell them that when they're 3 years old. Yeah, the warehouse is definitely a good idea. I don't know. No, we're not good enough for Lego Masters.
No.
Those guys are pretty
Those
crazy.
Are geniuses.
Those guys are pretty
Those
crazy.
are like engineers. They're not even,
In my case, I only have 2 Lego Batmobile. Oh, I've seen that one. That one's pretty cool. And the Thanos Gauntlet. Oh, those are both pretty awesome ones. We are going to go to bed pretty soon. We're
leaving.
We're wrapping this
Yeah,
up.
let me get that.
Matthew says, what do you guys make of the Funko stock tanking today? So a bunch of people did message me about this really quick. Everybody's freaking out. Funko stock has been tanking. There's no need to be concerned for the most part. Funko stock has gone up and down, over the years and everything. After New York Comic Con, traditionally, a lot of people do not buy as many Funko related items as we've seen throughout the years because they're leading up to Christmas and everything.
So now is a great time to get.
Con season is over. Yes, I'm glad you brought that up. So this portion of the year from where are we? November to March is traditionally where I have picked up all the higher end pieces for my collection because this is when people are selling the most as opposed to buying. And I think the Funko stock is just a reflection of that. So people are selling their Funko stock. The stock isn't doing as well, but that doesn't mean the company's not doing as well. Like the company did have some record quarters this year. They have been pumping out a lot of stuff. So I think overall collectors are just feeling overwhelmed. But I wouldn't freak out if you are a shareholder of that stock. I mean, Funko stock, I don't quote me, but I believe it hit a peak of like $19.75 at one point this year. So definitely a lot of potential for it to go back up next year. So if you have the stock right now, I would hold. I would definitely, I would sit on it.
Don't play with the Funko stock.
I don't do the stock market. But
don't tell everybody to hold.
I'm not a financial advisor. That is just my opinion as a collector and somebody who has been in the Funko community for a long time.
Don't get into that because people would be like,
no, I know, but that's my honest advice and my opinion. And if I did have Funko stock right now, I would hold it and I would sell right around the summertime, right around San Diego Comic-Con, because that's when like Funko hype is at its peak. And you can see like the cyclical stocks and everything. Once again, not a financial advisor.
Once again, don't come for me.
Don't come for me. Devil's the Advocate says, building Lego together when my wife and I were dating is what led to my pop collection. Started with some Star Wars and Batman to go with the Lego. And well, yeah, we know.
Oh.
We know. 2030 Slapshot kids. That might be a little soon. Have a great night. Fourth phase. Slapshot stock. rocks. Oh man, everybody's doing the Slapshot thing. Slapshot rocks. Slapshot Bitcoin. It was at $26. Oh, see, there you go. Over $26 a share this year. Thank you, Randy. All right, so before we wrap this up, we do have one box that we need to open up. This is from our good friends, the Proper Popper. They are patrons of ours. They have a fantastic channel of their own. And I believe they sent this over for you, babe. I think this is
Me?
this is a little
Are you
A-okay for you. Yes, this was an act of kindness for you. So.
Oh, we got stickers. Let's freaking go.
Two Epic sorters. We just opened those
look
today.
at that.
Oh, and this is perfect. We got their stickers, so we'll give them a shout out in the next video. So if you guys haven't seen their channel before, the Proper Popper.
What was that? Something just fell.
Proper and Simone do a
at
great
that.
job over there. Oh, dude, that's like the original Captain America
There's
shield.
2 pops here.
That's awesome.
Did you know there's 2?
No, I did not.
Oh, we should mix them up and see if we get it correct.
Right now, if you are a Funko supporter, why not buy some stock at their lowest it has been in a long time? Yeah, it's true. It's a good time to buy. Buy low, sell high.
Very, very well packaged.
Yes, Joanna definitely does deserve it. She definitely does a lot for the community. We have held off on putting the Home Alone house together since January. It took everything not to throw the tree up and just start building this week after Thanksgiving, though. It's game on. We still haven't gotten the Home Alone house. Oh, God, we have to get that one. And I see everybody following Slapshot Bricks on Instagram. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
I have all the Christmas villages to put up.
Yeah, that's right.
Let's mix it up and see if we get it correct. I'm thinking it's something
One for each. I think it's both for you, but
Is it?
oh, so this one's not.
Oh, this has Boba Fett stickers.
Oh, okay. This
You
might
want to
be-
trade?
Might be for you then.
Oh, I think we got the correct thing.
So we got 2 more stickers here. Look at this awesome little Boba Fett. I love that. And we also have a black and white version. Is everything okay with Alex?
No, he smells bad again. Alex, did you get into that water again? Oh my God, he got into the water again. You just took a shower. Who let him out?
I didn't. I've been here.
Isabel.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kill Isabel.
Alex got groomed the other day. He was nice and fluffy, and then he got into something
I'm gonna
in
do
the backyard.
Mine first. Yeah, I think this is mine since I love the
Oh,
Flash.
that's
Yeah, this has to
right.
be mine.
The Flash Pop pin. That's awesome. I think you actually mentioned you wanted that when we were in
Yeah.
Toys R Us in Canada.
Oh, don't touch me. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, he got into it.
Wow.
sucks.
That's
Oh, I actually don't have this one. The Marvel Collector Core exclusive Nomad Steve Rogers. So I actually missed out on this Marvel Collector Core box. Check that out, guys. This actually came with the World War II Ultimates Captain America. Let me see. I gotta earn your subscription. Need to see the content. Yes, absolutely. I don't want anything for free. We gotta earn it. We gotta earn the subscriptions. Gotta earn the follows. Absolutely. Looking forward to putting in the work and earning it. Yeah, Alex is definitely in trouble. 100%. I fell asleep for a while. I think I'll keep on sleeping. Have a great night, Norway. Yes, get some rest, and we will talk to you soon. Ray, thank you so much for the super chat. Don't remember how I found your channel, but I'm so glad I did. Love the content. Keep up the great work. Ray, that was incredibly kind of you. Thank you so much for the super chat and coming out tonight. Yeah, Joanna is going to go reprimand Isabel because, unfortunately, Alex has been getting into, I guess there's like a mud puddle or something in the backyard, and he smells disgusting. So we're going to have to give him another bath, which is really a bummer, especially we were upset because we got him groomed on Wednesday or Tuesday. And the groomer is not free, as you guys know, and or as maybe you know if you have a pet. And yeah, he got all disgusting like 2 days later. So then we had to hose him down. So no problem, Mike. Yes, I'm definitely looking forward to when I can jump on the podcast with you. I'm excited for that. I think Vince is jumping on with you soon. So, but anyway, guys, I'm going to end it right here. Huge shout out to Proper Popper for sending over these amazing gifts for Joanna and I. You want to come sign us out?
Oh yeah, he smells so bad.
Oh,
I don't know what he got into.
Yeah, there must be a puddle or
Oh
something
my
back
god,
there.
it smells so bad.
But thank you guys so much for coming out to the stream tonight. We will be live tomorrow on Whatnot at 8 p.m. Eastern. Please don't come over, like I said, if it's not in the budget. But if you are looking for some fun, you want to come hang out with us, please feel free to do so. Make sure to bookmark our upcoming Toys for Tots charity auction on December 2nd and be on the lookout for our collection video haul dropping on Sunday. And then we move right into our regular weekly schedule. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with us tonight on a Friday night for 2 hours. I think we definitely went a little bit longer once again than we planned on, but we love talking and interacting with you guys. Never gets old. So thank you guys so much for all the support. With that being said, have a fantastic weekend.
And don't stop shooting till you score.
There we go. Have a great one, guys. We'll be